Arch, stop eating your breakfast and run the fucking show. Put the food down, fatso. You're fat as they are. Put the food down and start the fucking show, you fat fuck. Fat fuck. Start the show. At least run the intro. Hello, it's ArchieLuxury, and you are live on the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. This is the greatest show in the Archieverse. We're here for you, presenting live. Guys, what's going on? I tell you what's going on. We got a lot of drama. Luxy didn't turn up for work last night, but hey, I think he'll be okay. Just maybe needed a break, you know? So it happens to the best of us. You just get a bit burnt out. It's tough. Doing YouTube is tough. It's tough. It's not easy. Guys, I'm back in the saddle and I'm broadcasting live. That's what I'm doing, fuckers. We got the link is pinned and the zeal is in the house. The zeal's in the house. We've got Patel Philippe. $5. Would you buy a Morris Grossman Trebage for $30,000? Fuck no. Fuck no. No. No! No! The market for that is really shrunken. Market's getting tougher. Get out of that sort of shit. Bondage. That's why he's a Decker millionaire. ABC fuckers. That's why he's a double-decker bus. Double-decker millionaire. He ain't nobody's fool, is he, hey? Of course not. He ain't a fucking tool. He's nobody's fool. Here we go. Patel Philippe, $50. $50. Prepaying for any questions for CB to ask in the chat. Please pull them up, as I think he may be overseas. Let me tell you, CB, I'm having a good chat to CB last night. Tan loves your questions. Tan, that's right, he does. Tan is helping me. He's just telling CB. Let's have a look who we got. Got Vin Tingler. Can we get the Vin Tingler on? I don't know. The Vin Tingler. Machine Gun Chris. Let's get that fucker on. We got the Goldberg. I really love Goldberg. Clivers. I actually love Clivers. Clivers is okay. Clivers, of course he's okay. Look. Toyota Mo. We got Kesslowitz. I love the Kesslowitz. Kesslowitz is cool. Bear! Fuck, I want Bear back. Bear back. Bear, 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 bear. We want the Bear. I want Bear. Of course I want Bear. We want JJ. What's JJ up to? We want JJ. JJ's my friend. I got great people around me, you know. Great people around me. And by the way, I did an interview with my good friend Sirocco Sales yesterday. We had a really good interview, and that's available. It's not behind a pay. At least I think it's not behind a paywall. Is that? That's not behind a paywall. That was a really. Please upvote, fuckers. Upvote, upvote. Start the upvoting now. We really do need your support. Yeah, we do need your support. We need your support. That's exactly right. We do need your support. So, guys, I really do want your support there. I want your support. Just checking what's going on with the Archieverse here. We had some great Sirocco Sales. He was really, he gave us an update. He's fighting his battle. And that video, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is that video? Now, this is what pisses me off. I thought I renamed that fucking thing. I'm going to rename it to the Sirocco interview. We love you, Sirocco. Okay, that's done. I've just saved that. The Sirocco interview. We could even play some excerpts from that a bit later on. We'll have some updates from our Sirocco. He's a great, I love my Sirocco, that's for sure. Now let's have a look. Let's get back in the saddle. Get back in the saddle, big boy. Let's get back in the saddle for CB. What's CB asking? I love the CB. I had an interesting talk to, CB says, look at this. CB says, I wouldn't buy a Grossman. Now, CB loves his independence. I don't think the Grossman is garbage. It's not garbage. It's actually a very well-made watch. However, it's going nowhere. And I had a good talk to CB. He sent me some messages last night about my Scalito del Tempo box. Guess what? There's a trick. He showed me a trick. He has showed CB Tan. Thank you for helping a poor watch collector. Thank you. CB, I just want some good watch talk. So if you're here, we can put now. What CB told me is now I told you I got the Scalito del Tempo box and the lid keeps closing. Now, what CB said is you bend the fucking thing. Bend it like Beckham's backside. Then it'll stay. Look at that. See, then it stays. It's because it's so new and fresh that it hasn't, they don't use a clip because that spring can break. So now you just bend it like Beckham's backside. That's what you do. See, that's what you do. Okay. So that's what you do. Okay. So because it's so new, it hasn't gone into place yet. Now, we got CB. We got CB there. CB is my good friend. I love you, CB. Now we've got some good watch chat. Let's have a look here. CB, Tan, I appreciate it. I can't super chat when abroad. Yeah, it's a real bastard. CB, I've come across the same problem. I know how you feel. Hence, feel free to ask anything. I'll make sure it's pulled up. You betcha. CB asks good questions. Come on, CB, let's ask some questions. Now, what I wanted to tell you is I've also got my mojo back for the Zeal. Now, in the hierarchy of the Archieverse, you have the CEO. That's the fucking president, you son of a bitch. Guess what? Guess what came in? I got a diplomat in the same color as Tan's president. Okay, I got a diplomat. Fuck, this is my dippy. This is my diplomat. I got a diplomat to go with Tan because Tan the man, we're fucking firing. We're firing. So Tan, I want to be part of the Tan Zeal Club. I got an adios diplomat. I wanted it. I fucking need it, Tan. I've also got the pilot case, right? The pilot case. That's the next level down. And I've got the Scalito. We got that box as well. Now, what CB said is bend the bitch, bend it. You got to bend it. You got to give it some fucking bend. then it'll stay open, you see? It's just because it's so fresh and new, it hasn't memorized it. You know, it's leather. It's leather. It's like a Ferrari. It's like a Ferrari, okay? You can't expect the bitch to work all the time. I actually love that brown. It's like, it's dog shit brown. I love it. I love it. So I love that color. That color is so beautiful. Getting the zeal back in the house. Now, let's have a look here. What do we got? Some questions. We've got a question. We've got a super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Let's go. 70,000. Are you going to get an MB&F? Oh, good question. Look at this. This is a watch collection, and he's asking, what are you going to fucking buy, Fatso? Hey, Fatso. Hey, Fatso. What are you going to buy? What are you going to buy, Fatso? That's what he's saying to me. He's saying, hey, Fatso, what are you going to buy? What are you going to do? 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 So let's call this up here. We got a MB and F LM101. Okay, let's call this baby up there. This is their quite a popular model, this here. Let's get it up on the screen. Show everybody what we're talking about. We want to see this fucker. Let's get this baby up on the screen. Here we go. It's on the screen now. MB&F LM101. Fuck, I love the blue. Look at the blue. I think that might be... what do you reckon? Would you want the blue? I love the blue. Fuck it. I want the blue. I love the blue. Now, would you get this or FP Jaune Chronometer de Blue? Let's have a look. Fucker. Oh, I've actually held this watch. I got a fan I met him in Singapore who had this watch, and it is fucking beautiful. But I'd have to go MB&F. I think an MB&F is like a crazy machine to own. I personally, I'll be honest with you, I didn't like what the Jaune guy said about, you know, I didn't like some of his comments, right? I think he can get fucked. He wants to go and mouth off and do that. You can get fucked. I'd go MB&F, okay? I would actually go MB&F, fuckaroonies. Fuck this. I'd go MB&F. We've got another super chat here. This is from Patel Philippe, $10. Archie, do they even make Hustler magazines anymore to put in those briefcases? Didn't you collect vintage Playboys at some point? You loved reading the articles? Hey, you know what? That's true. I did. Okay, so I got to tell you something. You know what? These are collector's editions. These are getting harder to get these days, guys. And I just want to say to you, I've got Hustler. We've got Hustler magazine. That's to go in the briefcase. Holy fuck. Okay, so there's Hustler magazine. And I've also got, because I like a bit of Japanese, this is a Japanese magazine. Yeah, I like a Japanese magazine as well. So, yep, I've got magazines. You've got to have stuff to put in there, okay? You betcha. And I've got 1972. That was the birth year. I got the full Playboy set from 1972. And, yeah, of course. Why not? You need to put them in there. Patel, because you want to put it in there when you go through customs. You've got dirty magazines in your bag. Of course you fucking do. Patel Philippe, $2. You missed one above the MB&F LM101 question. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yes, indeed there. That's right, I did. Here we go. Patel Philippe, $5. Name 3 Rolexes you'd rather have from the current catalog over the Le Mans. That's easy. For me, see, this is not about money. It's what if I could pick 3 from the catalogs. They said, okay, Arch, you are now Rolex ambassador. Pick 3. Okay, I would go Number one is I'd want a yellow gold submariner. Yellow gold submariner. Solid gold, yellow gold submariner. Bluesy. Number two, I'd want a root beer GMT, rose gold. And number three, meteorite dial Daytona. Fuck it. Let's go Platona. Go Platona. Done. End of story. There we go there. We got another super chat from Patel Philippe. $5. Archie, pick 3 independent brands you would buy from and why. CB. 3 independent brands. We've got Patek Philippe. They're independent. But I know what you're saying, okay? That's probably not because mainstream. They're independent. Patek may be independent, but it's kind of mainstream. I get what you're saying. Okay, so what would I pick if I was to pick some indies? Okay. What would I pick? Fuck, what would I pick? I'd say Moser, FP Jean, MBNF. How's that? Does that count? What's an independent? See, we're going to look at the definitions. It's not owned by a monster conglomerate. What's some independence? Independence, is that just shitter watches? What is it? What is independent? Smaller makers on their own, trying to carve out an existence. George, he wrote the book. George Daniels. I'd love a George Daniels or a Roger Smith. Or that Japanese dude who makes those super beautiful watches. That's what I'd like. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'd be doing there. We got Patel Philippe, $5. Can you please pull up the 5107P? So this is the Patek 5107P. This was, I think it's one of the most beautiful watches made by Patek. This was the Calatrava that I had, except, of course, we're talking platinum. Now, Patek used to save the black dials for platinum pieces, and they stopped it. I don't know why they stopped it. I suppose it's just, but these watches here can be quite beautiful. I think they're gorgeous. The black is gorgeous. It's a very special sort of watch. And they, of course, have the diamond at the 6 o'clock position. So to answer the question there, what do I think of this watch? I think it's fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can you pull it and tell me, besides size, why this watch is not perfection? Well, why is it not perfection? I think it is perfection. 37 is actually not terrible because it's got a smooth bezel. It wears slightly bigger. It's an automatic. The only reason I'm not going there again is because I had the terrible situation we know about, right? That's what happened. So for anyone else, I just kind of feel a bit, I'd rather get something completely fresh. That's what I'm trying to do. Completely fresh, big size. That's what I'd like to try and do. But you know what, guys? It's a fantastic thing. Fantastic watch. I love it. Are they worth the money? Of course they're worth the money. They're very cool. They're a great watch. They're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. And it's really Yeah, I fucking love. We've got another super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Archie, if you have the pick the best brand ever existed, which is it and why? CB, the best. If you have to pick the best brand ever existed, which is it and why? The best brand. See, for me, I would have to say the best brand. It's not necessarily. I would say it's Patek. It's Patek Philippe. That is the absolute best. Now, you could say it's too mainstream. It's this. You could criticize it on so many levels, but it is the originator. They did it when it wasn't cool to do expensive shit. And I got to be honest with you, I think that's the best brand. Now, after that, I'd say Rolex. Now, you might say, well, Rolex isn't as good as an AP or, yeah, but it's not. That's not the question. It's best, as in Patek actually admires Rolex so much. They said there was an interview with Terry Stern, and he said he admires Rolex, and you have to admire Rolex. Rolex is the they are absolutely, that's the brand, and they're such a. I love Rolex. I'm just wearing my Zenith at the moment, but the whole point is with Rolex itself. It is such a strong brand. That's the way to do it. We got another super chat. Look at this. We've got a super chat. You really, independents are off the scale, expensive for service and parts, mate. You realize, I think you're saying you realize independents are off the scale, expensive for service and parts, the Magpie. Yeah, that's a good point. Trading profit, member for 3 months. Nothing beats a platinum dress watch. Plus 2 inches. Yes, it gives you a strong stance. That's exactly it. 100% right. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's the way to go. I got to tell you something. It's very interesting. We've got many things we can do. So I want to say this to you guys. Seriously, you got to get your mojo. You got to get the watches happening. It's one of these things, man. It's really fun to do this shit. You got to get some fun. You got to get some fun, some vigor for life. You know what I mean? We've got another super chat here from Rich Mitch. Rich Mitch says £5. Hello. Have you ever seen The Usual Suspects? Can you identify the Rolex that Kevin Spacey puts on at the end of the film? Let's see if we can do a bit of a Google for this here. Let's have a look if we can get this baby on the screen here. Let's have a look. Let's share the screen and see if we can get this baby up. Let's see. It's Usual Suspects. Let's have a look. Usual Suspects. Rolex. Let's see if we can see that. The Usual Suspects. Kevin Spacey puts on a Rolex, does he? What's this? We see anything? Kevin Spacey. That's not Kevin Spacey. Here we go. I'm a devoted reader. I was watching one of my favorite movies, The Usual Suspects, and I noticed Gabrielle Bryan, who plays Dean Keaton, magnificent role, by the way, wearing a 16610 Submariner. There we go. There we go. That's The Usual Suspects. What's the movie about? What is this movie about? The Usual Suspects. Have you heard of you? Have you seen this movie? Is even Kevin Spacey in this movie? I don't know. I don't know if he is even in this movie. A con man is interrogated by the police after surviving a deadly shootout. When questioned about the incident, he reveals a story about 5 criminals. Okay. Oh, interesting. What's the plot? Okay, so this is the story. Okay, fair enough there. That's the movie, The Usual Suspects. Interesting. We've got Patel Philippe. $5. Can you pull up a 5296? Let's get this baby up on the screen. Patek 5296 G non-sector. Non-sector. The one I had was non-sector. Non-sector. I prefer the non-sector dial. Non-sector. Oh, fuck. It helps if I can spell. Non-sector. What the fuck does it... Let's have a look. 5296. Why do they always bring up the sector? Fuck this sector shit. Okay, fuck this sector. Let's just bring this... Why the fuck don't they have the non-sector? Who the fuck wants the sector? I don't even like the sector one much. I mean, that's a shit photo. This photo's garbage. What the hell is this? Here, that's. I owned one of them. They're an amazing watch. Can you pull up the 5296 non-sector dial and tell me why the fuck this perfect watch isn't making the cut in the Archie and Gain collection? Actually, I am. I would buy one, but it's baby steps first. I want to get the world time in white gold first, then I very definitely would buy one of these. Definitely. They're beautiful. I think they're gorgeous. No question of that. No question at all. That's a beautiful piece there. I think they're amazing. I would love one. I just got to do baby steps first because that from CB. Fuck me dead. Whose is that, CB? Give me some background. Who's that? We're going to bring this up in a minute. Trading profits, £2. Arch is the 5167. That's the Aquanaut on a bracelet, a dog, or as well. The bracelet, you can put the rubber on that one as well. It's not a dog. I love them. I think they're beautiful. 5167. The bracelet you can take off and put it on rubber. It doesn't. That's neither here nor there. I think it's beautiful on the bracelet. What's wrong with it on the bracelet? And you can put fit rubber to it anyhow. You can't get one of these. That's the only problem. They're just impossible to get. But is it a dog? I don't know. No. See, you can easily buy an extra rubber strap and put a rubber strap on it. It's not like Rolex that fuck with the pins. You can still fit the rubber strap to this one. So that is no problems at all. We've got Patel Philippe, $5. What is your favorite advanced research piece? They had that Aquanaut advanced research. That was actually this one here. They did this. It was a travel time. I'd say that's my probably favorite advanced research one. I like the blue. It's got the open fucking. No one says it's a fucking hillbilly Torby on there, do they? They don't say anything about that. They don't say anything about that, but it's. I think that's a beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, guys, we need some people to come on the stream. Let's talk watches. Come on, jump on and talk the stuff. Talk the business. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. You know, this is the way it is. 100% right. 100% right. Now let's have a sticky beak here. What other interesting super chats? We've got some super chats. We've got Mr. Zoso, member for 28 months, and he says, thank you for the Christmas card. That's right. It finally arrived. Mr. Zoso's Christmas card, it turned up. That's right. Mr. Zoso, it turned up. And he received it, which is good. It's good to know he finally got it. And let's call it up. Let's call it. He did give me that. He did give me that picture. He sent me a picture. Let's have a look. This was the one I sent him. Let's have a look here. We've got it on the screen. Mr. Zoso. And that was with the drawing, the Rolex drawing there. AC3. Look at that. 5th of, 5th of the 12th. You know, it's the 5th in Australia tomorrow. Holy fuck. That was a month ago. Holy shit. Holy shit. Man. That was a month ago. Interesting. That was a month ago. Holy fuck. That's amazing. And I got a super chat here from Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, pick between. Let's pick between. Let's have a look here. What do we got here to pick between? Let's have a look here. We've got a couple watches on the screen here. We've got a Patek 5250. Ooh. That's beautiful. I think these were advanced research, weren't they? Were these advanced research? No, 5250. What the fuck is a 52? Oh, it's the 10th anniversary. That is the advanced research. 5250 versus 5350. That's another second advanced research. And then the last one is a 5450. Whoo! Look at that dial. 54. Fuck me dead. It's these advanced research watches. What do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think? Interesting stuff there, guys. Which one? Pick. I'd say I like this dial. I'm just picking it solely on dial. Look at that. What is it? It's not a salmon. It's sort of an orangey, a light orangey dial. I like it. I'm just picking it purely on aesthetics there. Watches 63, £5. Arch, which watch does a driver of a Porsche 930 wear to go cruising? I would say Open Heart Zenith. Yep. You heard me right, guys. That's... And you don't want a special limited edition version. You want the standard production. You know what I'm saying? This is what you want. The standard production. Look at that. That's just fucking... It's just awesome. It's an awesome chronograph, just like a 930 is an awesome car. And I got to tell you, man, I reckon a Zenith, and you want to wear deuce glass. You know what I mean? You want to wear, so these are deuce glasses. We've got another super chat from Mr. Zoso, $5. Slow boat to Jersey, but worth the wait. There we go. That's about the. Come on, guys. We need to get some panelists on here. It's nice to have some panelists. Let's get a panelist on. What's gone wrong today? Why is there no panelists? On the subway, we've got Machine Gun Subway. On the subway home from work today. Oh, and Ross got his card as well. Ross Rachel Brady. He got my card. Look at this. I'm going to show this on the screen here. This is a good picture. Ross Rachel Brady got my card. That's another one who got the card. It's turned up. Look at this. Ross has got my card. Look at that. Tell me he's a troll. Tell me he's a troll, please. You know, tell me he's a troll. We've also got ABC, £2. Is there a single book that explains paddock models? Well, I mean, look, I got a whole library of books there. I'd say, you know, explains it. It's not a 5-minute thing. It's not a 5-minute thing. You have to. They're a company that's been in existence for such a long period. It's not something you just pick up in 2 seconds. It's not the Dummy's Guide to Patek Philippe. It doesn't quite work that way. You gotta. You got to absorb the knowledge on these things. I love them. I've owned them. Well, technically, I still own them, but they're not in my possession. 100% right. Patel Philippe, $10. AC3, the purest pro snobs scoff at the annual calendar. And Patek doesn't even have a current annual in the grand complications lineup. But thoughts on the 5033P, which is an annual that's also a grand comp? Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's have a look here. What do we got here? Oh, we got Watch Lounge. Machine Gun Chris is joining the stream. Hey, what's up, Machine Gun Chris?
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I had my headphones in wrong. How you doing? Just getting in from work.
Oh man, we're talking Patek. This is the 5033P. Now, this was a grand complication because it's a minute repeater. Fuck. You can see the lever on the case. Annual calendar minute repeater. Holy fuck. I actually quite like it. It's beautiful.
Can't go wrong with Patek. Doesn't matter what model, really. Can you hear me?
What's new? Yep. Sorry, a small outage there. Tell me how.
Sorry, you're breaking up, Archie.
How Christmas for you? How was New Year's?
It was good. It was good. Like I said, I went home. You know, I went back home to South Carolina, so it was good to see my parents, and you know, my dad was happy I was back. Got to see my brother, the nephews and niece, so it was good. I don't miss home. I miss family, but I don't miss home. Believe it or not, I'm not homesick. You there, Archie? Can you guys hear me?
Sorry about that. There, is that better now?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
I
but
got to
no,
tell
like I
you,
said,
you had a
it was good to
great.
get home
Tell
and
me
see
what's
family.
happening in. Yep. How was family? They all good?
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's good. The kids are growing. My oldest nephew is actually almost taller than me already. He's about to start driving, which is crazy.
That's fantastic news. Um, Now we've got a super chat here from Patel Philippe, $5. Archie, show the picture I sent you. Do you think Marcelo will go Patek now that he has completed the Rolex collection? Okay, so we've got a picture. This is from CB. Tell me what you think of this. This is a masterpiece. It's a perpetual calendar chronograph with fucking diamonds. What do you think of this, Chris? Have you ever
That is
seen
nice.
this? Look, what do you think of that?
I've seen that at my time at LB. They are nice pieces. Not something I would wear because I'm not like a flashy type of guy, of course. But I mean, it's definitely a killer piece for sure. What
It's
about you?
look, would you want it with diamonds or you just prefer it simple? I mean, what's your
Probably
opinion on
without,
that?
but then again, I'm not,
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
a flashy
you
type of
worked
guy.
at Luxury Bazaar. Who buys the diamond version as opposed to the standard version?
Mm, I would say I hate to say it, but probably like show offy people, I guess you could say. They like to kind of show off a little bit, flex, I guess you could say is the word. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Like I said, to each their own. If you can afford that, then props to you.
I got to tell you, who buys the diamond one as opposed to the standard one? What's the difference in the buyer, the profile of the buyer?
Well, like I said, like you could be like me, like where you like just a tool watch, whatever, just plain Jane watch. That would be fine too. But then again, you might like to flex. Maybe it's somebody that wants to show off. They're going out in Miami or even here in New York City to the clubs or whatever. There's something like that. I guess you could say somebody like that would be just somebody that likes to flex, basically. Like buying a richer meal. Like you don't really have to have a richer meal, but you buy it just to kind of say that you have it.
It's did you sell many of these sort of things?
I never sold one of these, no, but we did sell a few. Yes, I personally didn't sell one of these though.
No. And what sort of person buys this shit?
Like I said, somebody that likes to flex. I guess is the word for it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. They like to flex, but they're Patek
Hmm.
flexes. What's that? Is that different to a Rolex flexer?
Uh, maybe, yeah, maybe a little higher tier flexor, I guess you could say, than Rolex. But then again, this is a watch that not many people know about. So you're a watch nerd in the first place wanting to buy this as well. So you definitely have taste, not necessarily a flex.
Yes. Would this be a FP Journe buyer? They sort of buy this stuff as well.
I can see that. I can see somebody having an FE or and having something like this as well. I actually like FE Zorn. I don't know what your take is on the brand.
Um,
You're not a fan, are you? of FE
I like
Zorn.
it. I think it's fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
For FE Zorn, yeah, for sure. And that's like FE Zorn's like one of those ones, like if you know kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like a watch nerd is only gonna know what it is.
I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would fucking this watch is, and it's diamonds not in the bezel. It's also on the lugs. That is so expensive. Like this watch is ridiculous expensive. We're not talking expensive. We're talking.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's platinum. It might be. Is that what that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't
And
know
it's
if it's
factory
platinum.
diamonds too, which makes it even. I prefer, if I were gonna choose, I prefer factory diamonds on any AP, Patek,
Oh,
Rolex,
I
whatever.
don't want aftermarket diamonds. I don't want.
Yeah, no aftermarket BS. But yeah, I mean, it's factory, so I mean, it came that way. Like I said, somebody's gonna buy it. As Roman, he likes to say, there's an ass for every chair, you know.
And tell me this: would you want this on a bracelet, or would you prefer it on a strap?
I think the strap kind of keeps it under the radar a little bit more. What about you?
I don't know. If you would you have prefer this with diamonds on a leather, or would you prefer it without diamonds on a bracelet?
Probably without diamonds on a bracelet.
See the bracelets themselves there, they are ridiculously expensive to fix if something goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking how much for a bracelet? You're probably talking like at least two to $4,000 just to add a bracelet, if not more. Maybe in 10, would you say?
10,000. Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I was saying like
Bracelet
it
would be
would
like
probably
20
be
or
what
30 grand, wouldn't it?
20, would it be 20 or 30 grand? See, yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's expensive for a
Fucking
bracelet for
ridiculous
sure.
money. The problem is you can't. If it's a bracelet one, they got the reference number would be /1. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hmm. I've never really been great with reference numbers. That's always been my thing. I don't memorize references for some reason or another. I don't math.
Mm. Mm. I know exactly what you're saying there. It's a very good point. Now we've got some interesting stuff here. We've got very interesting stuff.
What's that?
If you had this, would you need a Patek collection, or this could be one and done? That's it. Fuck off. This is my watch. Now fuck off.
I can see that as a one and done.
How rich would you need to be to own this?
Probably at least a millionaire, I would say at least.
No.
You think billionaire?
I'm thinking like 20 million plus.
Like
10
producer
million
Michael?
US plus, wouldn't you? Come on, this watch would probably be. I'll just see if I got the reference number for it. Let me have a look. I'll just see if I got the reference.
What do you think? Like producer Michael type money?
Producer Michael's full of shit. I don't know what the hell he's got. Do you?
No, I don't. I don't know his whole collection. He's actually kind of sized down a little bit. He's gotten away from the gaudy stuff. It seems like recently.
But he's into that Jacob and Co. What the hell's wrong with him? He's got an ego. He's out of.
Yeah, he's a flexer. I mean,
he's. I don't know. I just find him so fake.
What is it called? Peacocking.
Now this model is a 5271. I don't even think we could even find this on fucking Chrono if we looked. If we looked on Chrono, would it even
probably
come
price
up?
on request? I bet.
5271p. It is platinum. Oh, there is on Chrono. Let's call it up. Let's get this fucking bitch up. There's 3 of them. There's 20 of them on Chrono. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. What the fuck is this? Rich people are sinking. Let's call this up. Let's have a look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's fucking 20 of the fucking things. What the fuck are they? 20 of these fucking things.
That's crazy.
19 of these fucking. The cheapest is $2.99. Okay. There's one in Japan, $3.50. Fuck me dead. Now, let's have a look. What is the one for $2.95? Unworn, original box, original papers, 2016. I don't think those photos, they don't look. Oh no, that's real photos. They're real.
So what do you think? Somebody like Kevin Hart,
You know what?
or like Brad Pitt, somebody like that would be buying these?
So 2016 platinum manual wind. Okay, we know that. It's 41 mils. Okay, big size. You know what? Fuck it. I want it. Can we super chat now, fuckers? It is beautiful. We'll just come back to that. Let me just clear up some of these super chats that are going crazy here. Here we go. Where is it? Let's have a look here. Okay, we did that one. Oh, that's the one we did. Yep. Then we've got Patel Philippe, $5. 5930 versus 5935, aka the Hofmeister Patek. Let's have a look there. So we've got a Patek 5930P. What is that? Let's have the green one. You know, green's not my. I love the emerald. It is beautiful, but that's a world time. Fuck it, that's a world time.
Those are sweet.
That's a world time.
One of these. Those are actually pretty cool pieces.
You did?
Yeah. I can't remember. It's been so long. I can't honestly remember what I sold it for.
And this is a steal. You know, which one would you go for? Oh, fuck. Which one? Which one would you go for? This one?
I kind of like the salmon.
The emerald,
the salmon is
right?
a little more dressy. You know? I feel like.
Now, this is platinum. I want a platinum one in green. Do you like the green? Is green my color? You know, the problem is I'm more of a blue person. You know what I mean?
Green is actually more versatile than a lot of people think, though.
Now, that other Patek there we had there before, that's the 5935, and that's a steel. A is for steel. Fuck, if you had the choice, I'd have to... fuck, which one would you take? I think I'd take the green. I would make green my color, okay?
I kind of like the salmon, though. That's just me.
And it's steel as well. Don't you think that's just a beautiful watch? No? What do you reckon?
A classy piece for sure. You can't go wrong either way with either one.
I mean, the platinum one would be a lot more money.
Of course. Because you're paying for the...
These are actually about 100. These are absolutely mind-blowing. They're mind-blowing. I think it's...
What do they retail, like, at the AD if you were able to pick it up?
No, what these are about 70,000.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's go on to Chrono. Let's see what they're selling for on Chrono, because that'll give us an idea. Okay, here we go. This is on Chrono for 71 US.
Okay.
Is that terrible or not? What do you think? So let's have a look at the spread on Chrono.
Probably about 10 to 15%, maybe a little bit more. So retail, you're talking...
Let's go low to high. So these are starting from... What the fuck? 63 grand you get them for. 60,000 US. 60?
There's a lot of markup on
okay, 60,000. High 50s, mid 50s. And the 5930P... They got 108 of the fucking things. What the fuck? What the... the green is different. There's got a blue and the green. See, I would prefer the blue one.
Yeah, I like the blue too. I mean, I wouldn't say no to any of them.
What do you reckon?
I wouldn't say no to any of them.
Low to high. Why is it... Oh, okay. Look, see here. This is down to 45,000. Look at that. That's what I would go. I'd go for the blue. The blue. Actually, is that white gold or okay? Here's one. What's
Looks
this?
like
Is
white
this
gold,
white
too.
gold or they're
But
G?
you
It's
can't tell
white
by
gold,
the
white gold, white gold. Okay, do you need platinum? I mean, I'd like the blue. I want the I don't always buy the one that's hypey or the trendy one. I like to buy colors that I like because I'm buying it for me. I'm not buying it to fucking show off to people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What a
That's
beautiful
another one of
watch
those
there.
watches too. Like I like to say, if you know what it is. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't going to know what it is if they're not a watch person.
We've got another super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3 my number 2 choice after CBs is 5271/12P since I dig the rubies. Let's just call that up. Paddock 5271/12P -010. Let's have a look. Oh fuck! Fuck! I could see tan with that. You know what?
Yeah, I can see Tan pulling that one off.
Out of the Lambo, that's a Lamborghini driver's watch.
Yeah, I couldn't personally pull it off, but I could see Tan pulling it off for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't. Well, actually, I could pull fucking anything off if I had that. Fuck you! Would you become arrogant if you owned that watch? You see this watch? You see this watch?
Yeah.
We got Starchy, $2. Tim made almost 20K in the past 5 days. Hey, that's great. Great news. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we wish him well. Great. I mean, why would someone even tell me that? Because they're trying to be cunts. You know, they want. Why would you even tell me that? Why do I care? Why would I care?
I have a feeling that's a little bit inflated as well. That 20K.
Patel Philippe, $5. Paddock 5330G versus 5230. Let's have a look. 5330G. What is that? 533. Oh fuck! Purple. Look at that. Now this was a special edition. It's a Tokyo edition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
that
not
purple is classy.
What do you reckon?
I like it. I mean,
It's
I'm a Clemson
a little
fan,
bit
so I mean,
feminine.
Clemson
It's a little bit
colors are
feminine.
orange and purple.
You know.
Eh,
5230.
not afraid to rock purple or pink.
Look, the purple one's going to be worth a lot more money, but I would go for the standard. I don't even like the purple. Okay, sorry. I don't even like it means nothing to me. Okay, it means nothing to me. We got a super chat from AT, $7. Got the card, Arch, on fire. Keep it up, Arch. Love you. Oh, that's good. The cards have started arriving. Some people got them before Christmas. Some got them a bit after. Patel G01, $5. Art, see how many Le Mans are on Chrono. Not as rare as everybody thinks, especially since they were released in August of 2023. Lemon, Kush, Curly.
Believe it or not, I actually haven't seen a lot of calls for that watch either in the dealer chats. I'm not in as many dealer chats as I was before, but I'm starting to get in more again. But I haven't really seen a lot of calls for
Le Mans. It's not Le Mans, isn't it? Le Mans. That's how it's spelled.
I speak in Southern.
That's not it. That's not it. It's not bringing it up. Rolex. What do I? Oh, what the fuck? Let me just get this here. It's the 100th anniversary.
And I saw Watch Eric posted a video like a week or so ago. He finally got one in, he said. Do you follow Watch Eric?
A little bit. He's okay. Watch Eric's okay.
Good dude. Nice guy.
Nothing's coming up. Oh, they've got 15 of the fucking things. There's 15. The prices seems. Look at that. The price. Let's have a look. Low to high. High to low. Fuck! I just fucking pressed the wrong fucking thing here. Come on, you little bitch. Low to high.
Whew. 200 grand.
Well, they were $500,000 at one stage, weren't they? They've come down, coming down, aren't they?
Yeah. But you're
So
talking
where
like
are they?
all
Where
new.
are they based? Let's have a look. This is US, UK,
Would
United Arab Emirates,
Would you rather have this
AT. What's
or the Paul
AT? That's
Newman Daytona?
Austria, Japan, Hong Kong. Would I rather have this or a Paul Newman Daytona?
I think for the price, I'd rather have the old school.
Mm. Look at this here, 400. See, these guys are after ridiculous money. That's in the
Yeah, that's what they're asking. That doesn't necessarily
I really
mean
like
what they're
my
gonna get.
this Breguet Type 21. Look at that, 24,000. Look at that. That's a beautiful watch. How could that not be a classy watch?
They look well.
Look, I'll be honest with you. This watch here. Okay, this one for 199. Let's have a look. Are these stock photos or they okay?
They're probably stock, but well, some of them
Okay,
look
there
like
we
they
go.
have
That's
it in hand.
see. This some of these are stock. See, that's a stock. Is that his
It
photo
looks
or
like
what
they
is this?
photoshopped that.
Okay.
It looks photoshopped on that wrist.
You reckon that looks photoshopped?
It kind of.
No, is that photoshopped? That's real.
Okay.
It's 199,000. White gold. That's it. That's it. There. That's it. The 199,000. What do you reckon?
I mean, I like him, but not $200,000 like him.
No, that's a bit ridiculous.
What's retail on these? You know, with the actual if you were able to pick it up at 80.
Oh, 50, 60,000, isn't it? 70,
That's
60,000.
not bad. I mean, not great, but not horrible.
Some of these people are delusional fantasists, but see.
Yeah, they have it listed for 199. It might end up selling for like 150 even, you know?
Yeah. What do you think?
If
It's
not less
ridiculous,
than that.
isn't it?
Yeah, today's economy, that's crazy.
You know, the most important, can I show you what I think is absolutely beautiful? Can I show you beautiful?
What's that?
Happiness isn't necessarily a $200,000 watch. You realize this?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you happiness. This man just sent me this photo this morning. Clivis, look at that. He's Mercedes-Benz. Isn't that? He's just
Very
happy.
nice.
He's gone to the gas station, filled it up,
That thing is clean.
and
Is
he's
it
going for a drive in his...
hardtop? Is it
Yes.
convertible, retractable? Nice.
Actually, that's actually this model here. That's a optional hard top, but it's also got the soft top underneath it as well.
Mm-hmm. It's clean. What year is that?
Late 90s. Late 90s.
That's clean. Looks like somebody barely drove it or, you know, garage kept.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car, isn't it? Clivis loves it. You know what I mean? That's beautiful,
Good for
isn't
him.
it?
That's cool.
We got some super chats. I got to catch up here. We got some super chats. Here we go. We got a super chat. Patel G01, $10. Name 3 watches that would make you arrogant when you wore them. You'd stick them in people's faces and tell your high school reunion Facebook group you're a self-made millionaire. 3 watches. 3 watches. I would have to say, what's 3? Fuck off. Probably an AP solid gold on the bracelet. I would say that diamond Patek that we just had before. And number 3, you'd have to have a diamond Platona, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure.
You'd have
Like
to have diamond
the ice blue dial.
Yeah, yeah. We got Solly Hawk, $8. Happy New Year, AC3. How many men's platinum day date Rolexes are sold by ADs in Australia each year? Not fucking many. Not many. I mean, platinum is so expensive. That is such a expensive
My favorite
model.
variation of that is the platinum with the ice blue dial. I love that. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, if we have a look, let's have a look at this. Okay, if we have a look at Rolex, date, platinum. We want the 40 platinum. Look how many we've got on chrono. 288 around the world. That's not really that. Is that rare, or what do you think?
It's more rare than an Omega limited edition.
Yeah, it's a beautiful watch, but that's something you could just. I think you buy that. You just keep it for yourself and just enjoy it. Would you want, if you were going to get a platinum date, which is, fuck, I don't know if I'd ever even get a date, yet alone a platinum one. Would you go smooth bezel or fluted?
I feel like fluted. You have to go dressy with a date. I feel like. What about you?
The smooth bezel, that's what tells me it's platinum. That's what you used to work out. It was platinum or white gold. What do you think?
See, I would probably go fluted though, just because I like the looks.
There's only 10,000 difference between this one here and this one here. That's got the. Why is that? Why is that so? Why is that
probably
so?
the stick indices over the Romans. It's probably
but the Romans, the stick is what? No, it hasn't got the smooth bezel. The bezel is.
Yeah.
Look, this is the bezel. The bezel. That's the old model. That's the old model. I'd rather have the fluted, wouldn't you? You just pay the 10 and get the fluted, wouldn't you?
For sure.
If I was buying one, I think I'd get the fluted, actually, to be honest with you. We got JB. JB is a new member. Thank you for being a member. We got Patel G015 $5. Marcelo says the Le Mans will be $1 million in a few years. How many years is a few years, Arch?
Maybe
2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. Few years. 2 to 3 years. Under 5.
I don't think they're going to go to
super
a
chat.
million.
Patel G015 $5. Archie, your budget is $300,000. You buy just one watch. What would you get, CB?
Ooh. Ceramic
okay,
AP.
Let's just clarify this, okay? When you say you buy just one watch, so I can wear other watches, or I've got it. This is my only watch. See, I find it more fun if you say, this is the watch, but you can only ever use this watch. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be your watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying, okay, you can have any car in the world you want, but this is your daily. So would you really want to have a Lamborghini Countach? That would be an absolute bitch to live with. You understand?
Oh, yeah, for daily. Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to, you'd seriously, you'd probably pick a Lexus SC500. That's the V8.
You know what car has really caught my eye lately is the new Supra. Even though it has the BMW motor, I don't know what it is, but
running gear. But no, that's fair enough. There's nothing wrong with the Supra. Supra is a great car.
Just a
great legendary.
Car. I mean, for 40-50 grand, I mean, that's not
crazy. I think they're a bit more than that, aren't they? Aren't they more than
that?
Well,
used. I'm talking used. You can get.
Is that the 4-cylinder or they got the 4 and the 6, don't they?
Yeah, and they're turbo.
Yeah, they're both turbo.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We've got our good friend Mikey joining us. Hey, Mike, how are you?
What's up, Mike?
Hi, Archie. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, having you on. 300,000, but buy one watch. Okay, let's have a look. Let's set this on chrono. Okay, so let's set this now. Let's set this. So price. Let's set it. We'll go on chrono. We'll do a search.
300 grand.
Search filter. Actually, sorry, price. We just want it's got a $300,000. So let's do. So I would say so 275, and the max will make that. Oh, it's not letting me do this. Look. 150 to 300,000. Search. $38 results. No, we don't want Rolex. Why the fuck does it do this? Look at this. This is annoying. Take that out and take that out.
I was going to say
531 watches.
You
What
buy
is
a lot of
there?
Rolexes with 300 grand.
Oh, look at this meteorite sky dweller. Look at this Arabic. Nothing vintage. You could get vintage. Now, why the fuck they've all gone roll? This is what pisses me off. See, this search is shit. See? Oh, there's 4,000 of them. Fuck.
Rolex makes its fair share of watches in that price range, but aren't they off catalog like day dates and stuff? You know, with lots of gems and precious metal.
You know what I think I would do? Would you go RM? Would you want an RM?
That crossed my
you know
mind,
what?
but I would never wear an RM. They're just too funky looking.
They're actually more wearable than you think, Mikey.
Oh,
They're
I'm sure they're wearable, but I don't know. I would go for something with more like some high complication Vacheron or Patek or something that has just the most beautifully detailed backside and is of the right size and everything.
I got to be totally honest with you. I reckon this is
I didn't
it.
even think 59.9 was that a 59.90 in Rose?
Look at this. Yeah, 59.90. So it's a Nautilus chronograph home time. Okay, that's what I'd go for. There you go, Tan. There you go. There you go. Patek Philippe Nautilus. Look at that, 59. I think that's a 59.90, isn't it? 59.90. There you go.
It looks like a 59.90.
Yeah, 59.90. There you go. That's exactly what I would do there. Let's move on to the next one. Patel G01, $5. Is Alex Perpetual Time's birthday in 30 minutes, Arch? We need a Marilyn Monroe level birthday song for him from the Pontiff. Happy birthday. I can do that. I can do that now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Alex. Happy birthday to you. The voice. Now we've got Patel G01, $10. AC3, my friend with the 5713 skipped to Monaco today and met a few more beautiful women. He has a few dates tonight. Thoughts on the 5713, the real Patek and Pussy Slayer? I got to be totally honest with you. I think it's absolutely 5713. Beautiful. And we've got them on. We found 12 of them. 100. They're starting from low to high. I don't know whether the watch really makes the difference. I think it's the fact that he spends money like there's no tomorrow. I think that might have more of a bearing on it than anything else. Does that make sense?
The watch doesn't make the man. The man makes the watch.
Like, I mean, just look at Marcelo. I mean, I don't know if that watch is real. I don't know anything anymore. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think this watch here, is it a Pussy Slayer?
I mean, most women, which if you're in Monaco, I guess that might be different. But most
I
women
was just gonna say,
aren't going to know what you're wearing.
Depends on the setting, I mean, if you're amongst a crowd of women who know what they're looking at, like jet set crowd.
Yeah, they're gold diggers.
Then
for sure.
yeah, right. Then yeah, they're gonna see that and know what it is and say, hey, what's your sign, baby? For sure.
But I don't know if they'd even know what it is. Seriously, this watch here, I got to be totally honest with you. I don't know whether they would even know what the fuck it is. Okay.
Agreed. Because it's not like a readily recognizable.
Like I would dare say, I reckon my two-tone bluesy would be more showy than this.
Yeah, they'd probably go for Rolex more than Patek
Mm-hmm.
because they might not even know what it is.
And I mean, this model, people, they don't even. Would you want
It's
it with
like-
diamonds? What's your view? Do you want it with diamonds or not?
Like I said before, I'm not a flashy guy, so I'd probably do without diamonds.
Same here.
Mm.
But that's just me. But I mean, if you like diamonds, you like diamonds. I mean, you know, each his own.
I think
Her
the
own.
reason he's more of a pussy slayer is because he come on the boat and he spends money
Mhm.
like there's no tomorrow, don't you think?
Probably so. That definitely helps, I'm sure.
Yeah. If I had this watch, I would have spent all my money on the watch.
Yeah, I'd probably be broke after this
You
watch.
know, I'd be like, oh yeah, I will have triggered on it, and it'll be like, I'm all in, and I'll sell everything I own, and just to get this watch in my hands, and I'll be watch rich, and everything else poor. That's a similar situations happening right now.
I was going to ask, by the way, how's the 930 coming along?
Yes.
Tomorrow, it'll be mine.
Nice. You
And
getting
that-
smog tested this week, or is it next week?
Friday for smoke.
yeah, this after I get it in my name, and then the smog, and then registration. And I'm
Little
hoping
Dave, $2, 9:30 updates. There we go. We're just doing that now. So tomorrow. When do we get some?
I will own it tomorrow. It's probably will be realistically, it'll probably be Monday that I drive it home.
Nice. Congrats, Mikey.
Yeah, thank you. And to all the naysayers, you guys can, well, just use your imagination. Because it's happening.
A lot of people
Yes.
are just haters, you know.
Oh, it's all good. They just, haters do what they do. So life goes on. Yeah, this is a very beautiful watch with the gems, but I'm not really attracted to
Could you wear this in a 930?
I can see that.
Yeah, hell yeah. For sure. But the 930 is more of like either, for me, it would be just a straight Submariner
Or the Speedy.
Speedy, yeah, like I got on right now, or Monaco, like if you want to be kind of like I'm the race boy, but then if you want to just go a little above that pay grade, get into some of the nicer looking Vacherons or Pateks, that are kind of sporty, like the overseas, or a solid gold overseas or something,
What about a 222?
That's a little small, I think, for me. 222 is about the same size as the old jumbo, right? Isn't it like 38 or something?
Actually, I have a big wrist. I have a 7.5-inch wrist. I got to try it on at my time at LV, and they fit better than you think they do.
Oh, I'm sure. I have had on my wrist the 4500. The watch, my like semi grail or grail, and it's I think 40 or 42, I believe. And
you love that Vacheron, Mikey, didn't you? You still love the Vacheron, don't you? That's still a grail for you.
Yeah. That's. I mean, realistically, though, like here we're playing around with Monopoly money. Okay, with 300, I might be, my grail might be something different. But honestly, I don't research too much stuff that's like out of my capability. You know, I really like to look at stuff that, you know, if I decided I really, really, really wanted, that I could work really, really, really hard and get it.
He's going to bed. Good night, CB. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good one, CB.
Please tell me, would you wear this sort of watch? I could see CB wearing this because it's in one level, it's discreet. In another level, it's extremely. I think this is the ultimate CB watch.
For sure.
Okay, we've got a super chat here. Let me read this super chat. Patel G01, $10. No Arch. He says his daily is a two-tone bluesy. He says he mostly gets red bar cucks asking about it. But the 5713 changed his life. He has to claw the women off of him. Bluesy or 5713? I mean, the fact that the bluesy's even in the same sentence as a 5713 shows you how amazing it is, because it's a fraction of the price.
Yeah, with the
watch.
recognition is that recognition factor, and you know, the lack of most people's watch knowledge.
I think it's beautiful. I would love one of these, to be honest with you.
This here is the 5713.
Yes, it is 5713.
Okay.
That's correct. Look at that.
I would take this over a bluesy any day of the week.
Oh, it's 10 times the price, Mike.
Well, we're playing with
10 times the price. You know,
we're playing with 300, right? Or weren't we? Or I mean,
yeah. Hey, we got a super chat here. GB $2. Mike, isn't that what you're doing under 930? Paul?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, Mike, how's the 930 going to make you happy?
Towards that.
Can I ask you, how is it going to make you happy? You're going to go for drives in it? What are you going to do with it to make yourself happy?
Drive down the PCH, right?
Absolutely. I plan to drive it, enjoy it, and I'm the type of person that needs a long-term project, something that is like my grand project, and this will be my car that I own for a long time, I hope, and that I slowly improve and perfect and rebuild what might be showing a little bit of wear, or you know, it doesn't have that many miles on it, so everything's pretty tight. Upgrade if I get free money, like to some, like, you know, really nice shocks, which shocks make so much difference on cars. And so people don't realize, like, spending 10 grand on a set of shocks is like nothing for racing.
What are your thoughts on air ride, Mikey? Would you ever add air ride to it?
You know, air ride doesn't do that bad on track. And it does allow you to hard park and look ultra cool, like when you're parked with friends, and then you can raise it up and not scuff the front of your car, like when you're pulling out of parking lots, and you can adjust your ride height and stuff. It is a good compromise, but on something, yeah, honestly, I'd consider it, because the 930 I don't think is a car I'll ever try to drive 100%. You know, so I'm not going to really be looking for the perfect set of shocks that's going to get me the best lap time ever. You know, I'm going to be looking more for something that gives me a good ride and that works good on the track and the street. You know, and the bags offer the height, you know, adjustability.
Hang on a minute. You're going to add the bags. You're talking about, this is air suspension. Is that right?
Yeah,
airbags.
But that's not stock, Mike. You want to keep it stock. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, they just
stock, Mikey. You want to keep it stock.
Yes, you're right. Honestly,
what the fuck are you doing, man? Nobody wants that shit.
I'll tell you, airbags would be difficult to do.
I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, I was watching a video on Tyrrell's Classics, Tyrrell's Garage, and he told the story of how he tracked down these really rare wiper blades for a Ferrari Dino.
Mm.
Okay, these are like expensive wiper
I was
blades.
gonna
It's
say
the
probably
original.
not cheap.
Anyhow, the guy took it to a Ferrari dealer to do a couple of things, and they said, "Oh, by the way, we took off those horrible wiper blades, and we've got new plastic ones."
What do you do?
Original. You want to keep it original, Mike. You don't want to add. I don't understand. What are you doing, Mike? You want to keep the fucking thing stock. What are you fucking?
Well, Archie, you have a point because
Totally wrong.
to bag a Porsche is more difficult because they don't have coilover type springs. They have torsion bars. So I'd have to convert it over to
Mike,
coilovers
just
first,
keep it
which is a
original.
common. Oh yeah, no,
Mike.
I'm absolutely gonna do that. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Please keep it original, Mike.
Yeah, you know,
I ask you this
definitely.
again. Please keep it original, okay?
I mean, it already has a monster engine in it, and it's already kind of set up for the track. And I do plan to use it on the track, so I do want to put like nicer than stock shocks on it. But I'm not going to go about like it's fairly easy to convert the torsion bar suspension over to coilover. You have to weld in some. You definitely would be not stock after that, and so I don't think I'd do that. So stock suspension it is with nice shocks. It's probably about as far as I'd go. Rebuild it all, make it all perfect and nice. It already looks nice and clean underneath, except a couple oil leaks, real minor, that will probably stay there forever. Because
That comes with an old car. That's hard to own.
and to pull it apart and repair it is fucking huge money. So but they're not it's not like the engine case is leaking. It's the scavenge tank for the turbo is leaking, which is something I think I can actually repair, and stop from dripping. And then I think the rear main seal is leaking, and that can be fixed, but you got to drop the motor and pull the transaxle off. Um, and so if I ever have a need or reason to pull the motor, I'll fix that rear main seal when I do so. Until then, just let it drip one drop after a drive on the floor. That's all it's all it's leaking.
Mike, okay, have you paid the money yet, or it's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Can you reveal the price after you've done the deal?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk prices. I'm not going to talk money. No.
Super chat Patel G01 $5. Mike the Snake on the 930 go Slam City, baby.
Right on. Thanks, Tan. Yeah, it is all that and a bag of chips, man. I'm telling you, this car is so beautiful. Like you could have like a 2024 modern supercar, and I'll pull up to you in my 1979 classic 930, and I mean, you gotta. It's like it's not the same as like a vintage Rolex compared to a new Rolex. It just the old 930s just had the old classic 911 lines, and the whale tail and the big fat fender flares. They're probably the iconic Porsche car if you want to really think about it. And yeah, so they're just their styling is ageless.
Yes.
They've kept the format and the look, through true to the 911 throughout the years. But if you nose a new one up to the like mine, they're completely different car now. They're longer, bigger,
Is
wider.
there any parts from your 930 which
No, not one.
Not one part is the same. Not one screw. Maybe a couple screws would be. It's probably
maybe some of the screws that hold the splash guard for the tires. You know, the keep water from splashing up, or I don't know. I couldn't say, but the new cars are constructed differently. They're water cooled engines, and they're completely different cars. You know, they have completely
Yeah.
different
But
suspensions.
Porsche had to go water cooled. You understand? They couldn't pass emissions with air cooled cars. You realize that, don't you?
Yeah, no, it was the evolution of the flat six. At least they kept the flat six, which is a wonderful. I mean, honestly, um, aside from the scream of like the V12s and V10s and even the V8s of Formula One, the best sounding engine in my book is like the GT2 RS or GT3 RS or one of those newer Porsches that just
Yeah.
man they just have the sweetest song, and they don't sing to the moon like a Lambo, and you know, Ferrari has its own sound, but the new Porsches, man, when you hear those things go by, they just they have the sweetest sound. Now, old ones sounded good
Tell me
too,
this, Mike.
but
Mike. Do you have any idea what repair costs and running costs on this thing is going to be? They're not cheap, Mike. I'm a bit worried
well,
about that. What I'm worried
luckily,
about, Mike, is
luckily
that
the
the
engine's
upkeep.
the engine's
But
brand new,
Mhm.
and
Now,
the gearbox is fine, so I don't see any real
yeah,
um,
but Mike, these are
upkeep
not
other
cheap car.
than
What does an oil change cost in this car? Could you do it yourself?
oh,
Has it
absolutely.
got logbooks? Has it got logbooks? Yes or no?
No.
I got a few super chats. I got to skip on, Mike.
Yeah, fine.
Patel Philippe G01 $5. Archie the 930 sounds like a car Ed Bolian from VinWiki would buy. I love Ed Bolin. I love
Great
Ed
channel.
Bolin. Yeah, I love the and I love the rabbit. I love the rabbit. The rabbit, the guy who's rabbit. He got banned from eBay for cars. You got swinging kangaroo $5. $5. Why is that? $5. Okay, $5. Swinging kangaroo. Okay, I get what AC3 said about New York City roads now, and I get it now why JJ went for a truck. Roads are like
They
the
suck.
moon surfaced. Haven't seen the rats yet. Is he in New York? What happened? Tell me what's happening.
They suck. The New York City roads suck. I thought Pennsylvania roads were bad, but New York City roads are worse.
You know what's worse than that? Is California roads,
There's no
or at
money?
least
You guys,
northern California roads.
There's
I
like
don't
sinkholes
understand.
here.
Oh
The
yeah,
problem
we
is-
don't have sinkholes, but
The problem is that they don't put any money into fixing these fucking things. I don't understand why. Can you please explain to me why?
Yeah, the infrastructure, it's just such an old city, I guess. They have to keep it up.
But I don't know what keep what up. I don't understand why is New York technically bankrupt when they have one of the largest tax bases. It's a high tax state. How could they be nearly fucking bankrupt? Please explain that to me. I don't understand that. Please
Yeah, that's
explain that to me.
something I'm not sure on. I've only been here like a month and a half, almost 2 months now, so I'm really not sure on that.
Yeah, but do you
with the roads.
understand what I'm saying? They're a fucking high tax state,
Oh yeah,
right?
it's crazy.
You
They
get
tax
nabbed
me like when I
whenever
get
you
paid.
do anything. Taxes are fucking everything and everywhere.
Yeah, they tax like crazy.
But
I think
why would you? Thank
the
you.
answer lies in how much they take out of each tax dollar for the military.
I'll be back.
Honestly, you know,
Yeah.
but after the government takes its chunk to go play big boy games, you know what's left over is not enough for cities to really dig in and fix their roads. And the thing is just all their roads are getting old, so
Yeah.
they
So it's an old city.
they need straight like redoing or like major refurbishing, and that's like more money than is available. So It's just like here in California, you know.
And I don't know if the
Hey
subway.
guys, you wouldn't believe what's
subway-
just come in.
What's up?
Hey guys, guys,
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
you wouldn't believe what just came in. A parcel came in. I don't want to dox anyone. Kesslowitz sent me a bag of stuff.
Should we say what, $10, $20 to super chat to see what it is?
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Sorry, you're right. Sorry. Swinging Kangaroo, we did that. Then we got Little Dave, $2. Mike, we're happy for you. That's from Little Dave. And we got Phoenician Cedar, $5. Have you experienced any cognitive dissonance due to the purchase and potential future maintenance disasters of the 930, Mike?
See, the older ones I feel like are easier to work on than the new ones, though.
A little bit, yeah. It is a little bit scary, but the the good thing about it is that I you know, there's nothing on that car I can't work on myself. And there's manuals and there's videos and there's for every little thing that I might need to do to that car. And it's all way basic compared to today's cars where there's just computers and wiring, and this is just straight old good old plain Jane car,
Carburetor.
man. Engine, well, no, it's fuel, mechanical fuel
Oh,
injection.
that's right. This guy's
But still, that is still interpretable. And so yeah, you know, if something goes south, I'll dive in and fix it.
it's not like owning a new Cayman or something like that.
Yeah, those you know, all the new cars, you know, they just plug in and they tell you what's wrong with it, and you know, with newer technology and materials, they're you just don't have so many failures as you did in the past. But I don't expect any failures. You know, I just expect you know, like, you know, things like on old cars that wear out are like shift shaft bearings, bushings. You know, so your shifter gets really sloppy. You know, things
Yeah,
like
I
that.
noticed. Why does shifters get sloppy, guys? I
'Cause-
can't handle it anymore. I'm gonna open this box. Kesslowitz sent me. It's a strap. Okay, I can't hold it in anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't do it. It's from Kesslowitz. We love our Kesslowitz. You know, Kesslowitz. He sent this to me. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. With that guy, he is such a cool guy. I got no idea what it is. It could be garbage. It could be valuable. Holy shit! Holy shit! Da 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 da! He says to me, "Happy New Year, Paul. Enjoy the strap. Perfect for hot pot. Your friend Kesslowitz." And it's a Mole Queen strap. Da 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 da. Let's have a look. Holy shit. It's beautiful. Look at this. He says hot pot because it's suede. It's a little joke that me and him have got going together. What a beautiful. Nice. These aren't super cheap. You know that, don't you? This is not an eBay click and flick. You realize that, don't you?
What watch are you gonna put it on?
Oh, fuck. Let me check the end measurements because that'll be the first proviso. I think it might be a little bit small for the Breguet. It's a 20 mil. Fuck. What? Can I tell you what I'm thinking?
What's that?
Reverso.
Nice.
Reverso. What do you think? Reverso. Is that a Reverso strap? Fuck yes. You know why it's Reverso? Fuck, I love it, man. Fuck. It's even got a really nice. I never seen a strap come in a box like this. That's quality. Sorry, keep talking. We've also got a super chat GB $2. Easier to live in the 930 or the Nissan Cube?
Oh, way easier to live in the Nissan Cube for sure.
Could you live in the Cube, Mikey?
No. I mean, if it came
I
down
can put
to
that
living in a car,
sorry, guys. I will be 1 minute. I'm going to go and get my stuff, and we can have some play. We're going to play with some stuff. We got Patel G01. Are we getting a live air strap change today? You fucking bet. Let me go and get my tools. I'll be right back. Okay. 1 minute.
all
1
right.
minute.
What wheels are on the 930, by the way, Mikey? I think I asked you before, but what wheels are on there?
I believe they're BBS.
Okay.
They're 3-piece modulars. I can show you a picture. They're
Plastic wheels for the Porsche.
yeah. I think they're period correct BBS or rotiform.
That's
I'm
like
not sure.
CCWs for Mustangs, you know? Like CCWs were meant for Mustangs, it seems like.
Yeah, they look like BBS. Here.
Very nice.
Yeah, and they're 3-piece. You know,
Nice.
they're
So the lightweight.
super lightweight. Yeah. These are the same wheels I had on my race car.
Okay.
And
So you're going to take it to like SCCA events, or you're going to take it to like autocross, stuff like that?
probably, yeah. I might autocross it, but definitely SCCA track days and things like that. I'm
That would
not
be
gonna
fun.
race. I'm not gonna race it. But
What's the big track out in California again?
Sears Point,
Okay.
and Laguna Seca, and
Okay, yeah.
Thunder Hill Raceway. And then if you want to
Laguna
drive,
Seca would be fun. That one turn they have where they have like deep dip. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, oh yeah, they it's not the carousel. That's the big turn at Sears Point.
But Laguna
If you
Seca,
come
I
up
think,
over
has
the
the
top
big.
of the hill, and it's a big downhill S turn. I forget the name of it. It's a real famous turn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. That's what I'm getting it for is to be able to be driven on the street, registered, and but also just drive to the track and live with low tire wear and just run some cheater slicks on it and uh have it run double duty because I'm not going to be like daily driving it, right?
Yeah.
So I can drive it to the track and just use the tires that are already on it, drive all day on the track, do a track day, and then drive home.
Or how about trailering it with the cube to the track?
No need to tow it, man. That's the whole beauty of it. That's my because I've owned a full blown race car that I had to trailer everywhere. That's a bitch, and you know, on top of that, your directive is different. You're looking for lap times and improvements and what you can do to make the car better, and you're probably spending a lot more money than I would be just to get my car to be happy on track days driven at like 70%, and having fun, as opposed to if I wanted to go out there and tear off,
Yeah.
ultra fast lap times. It would require some super nice set of shocks at least, and probably conversion to coilover and a few other modifications. Engine's already there, and it's already got the giant oil cooler up front, so they don't have to worry about cooling, which is usually your biggest foe when you build a race car out of any car, because no car is really built to be run at 10/10ths for any period of time. So you got to build it for that. So giant oil cooler, giant radiator if it's water cooled, ducts,
Okay,
air
guys.
ducts, the brakes,
1
so
minute.
they
There,
don't
got another
overheat.
super chat. JL. Archie, can you show us how to change the bezel insert on the Submariner? Ha, 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 ha. Believe you me, do not do that shit at home.
Yeah.
Do not do that shit. Now, I got to tell you something. We're getting the reverso out. I want my reverso. What do you reckon, Machine Gun Chris? Let's have a look at this. This is the Reverso. Do you play with straps? I love to play with a quality strap, don't you?
Yeah, I like changing out straps.
How does that look? Moleskin. It's moleskin. It's like a mole. You know what I'm saying?
Looks good with the Reverso.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing is the Reverso has those quick release. It's got quick release strap, so I can very quickly take this off just with my fingernail. Okie dokie. And it's actually still wound. The Reverso is still wound. Oh, Mikey, this is fucking going together in literally seconds. Mikey,
Nice.
I hope you're excited for me.
Did you get the right tool for the job, or
fingernail? Look at this.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of that?
Beautiful.
It's not focusing properly, but actually, I'll put it down here.
I think it looks good.
What do you think of that? Moleskin.
Looks very nice.
It's a joke. Me and Kestowitz have got a running joke. He made a reference to hot pot. And that's because we both said, hey, this would be a hot pot. You can get that spilled on the strap. How would you clean it off it? It's like, like you get oil on suede shoes. How do you get that off?
Mm.
Do you know how to do that?
No.
You're fucked, aren't you? How do you remove oil?
Yeah, I've got a couple of suede Chelsea boots that way for work.
You know what you do? You dip the rest of it in oil and make it all the same.
You reckon?
Yeah. I mean, if you get a dirty oil drop on a leather strap, I don't see how you could get it out.
No. I suppose you're right, Mike. So what do I think of it? I fucking love it. Moleskin. What do you think of that? Moleskin. It's fucking beautiful.
You know, if you do oil it, it'll become, nice and soft and form fitting and supple, and should end up feeling really nice to wear over time.
That feels really beautiful. So I'm actually putting that on the Reverso. What do you think of that? Moleskin.
I'd say wear it with a nice suit and call it a day.
Do you wear suits much yourself?
I was starting to dress up a little bit more for work, of course. Have to be presentable. I go into the doctor's offices and stuff like that. So,
have you noticed any good watches lately on your travels?
I've seen a few. One of the doctors actually saw
the
he was
corkscrew.
wearing a Cartier, gold Cartier.
Do you say to him, nice watch? Do you say to him, nice Cartier, if you see it, or what do you say?
It depends on the setting. Him, not necessarily. I have complimented some other doctors. Some of them are wearing Rolexes. Like one lady was wearing the new mint green Rolex Datejust. I complimented her on that. So
what did she say?
She's like, oh, well, thanks. She didn't really say much, but she's like, oh, well, thanks. But yeah, it just depends on the setting. I don't bring it up too much,
I recently at the grocery store ran into a lady wearing a beautiful small-ish tank française, just the standard little women's tank française. I think that's the epitome of the perfect
style
women's. Yeah, I think that's the perfect women's watch, in my opinion.
Yes. What did she say to you, Mikey?
She was surprised that I recognized, because I said, is that a tank française? And she said, well, why, yes, and we got into a nice little conversation.
Did you get her phone number? Did you ask her out?
No, she's an elderly lady. So,
hey, Mikey, I'm a professional, okay? Yes, she's elderly lady with money, Mikey. Do you want some broke bimbo?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should have got her
dead,
phone
Mikey.
number.
What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, Mike? And what do you want, Mike? How are you going to keep this 9:30 going? Can I ask you that? How the fuck? How the
I'll
fuck?
keep it going.
No, Mikey. But if you have a nice lady who helps you.
Yeah,
make-
no, that'd be super bonus. I'm just
Do you understand what I'm saying,
hoping to
Kim, or
luck
not,
out.
Mikey?
I hope to luck out on a nice young sugar mama.
Mikey, you're being a delusional fantasist now.
Well,
Okay?
what else is new?
We got a super chat. And by the way, I've got the artisan strap on my Speedy. I'm thinking,
Nice.
I don't know whether I want that on the Speedy or the moleskin.
I can honestly think the moleskin might look better on the Speedy.
You might be right there. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? The moleskin on the Speed. Here we go. Let me get the super chat and we'll run a poll. Patel G01, $5. Now we are talking the skin of the mole like the animal, or is it made from the temples of the gland visor pontiff himself? No, it's made from the, it's like a mole skin. We need to run a poll. By the way, guys, I just want to show you something. We had Sirocco on the morning show. Let's just run a bit of an...
How is Sirocco doing, by the way? Is he doing good?
Hey, let's run this. I'll show you something. Let's just run a little bit from the show, okay? I'm just going to bring this up. Let's get this going. Hey, guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Not chasing them, okay? Once he's chasing... it's just finding a spot.
I'm over at my friend's house, and
wanted to have you on the show. How are you going, my friend?
Archie, it's always an honor for me to jump on and say hello to everyone.
Actually, no, jokes aside, please, I don't know if you take this badly. I did a Christmas card for you, but I need your address to send it to you.
I'll get round to it, Archie. I just had other things going on. That's all. I've been.
How you going, mate? How you going?
Yeah,
you okay?
Good. Yeah, I'm okay. I had chemo today.
How was that?
Today was an odd one. I just felt pretty tired actually afterwards, which the last time I didn't have that, and but no, I'm all right. We're getting there. I mean, it's 9:15. I'm actually still out of bed. Well, actually, I'm sitting on my bed because I'm I'm over at my friend's house, and I just didn't want to disturb everyone, so I thought I would jump on and say good day. But no, it's going well.
Yeah,
it's good to hear your voice, Sirocco.
I got to tell you, Sirocco, it's been I don't know if you've heard what's happened in the Archieverse. Tan is back, and he wants ER. So ER. We had a bit of a talk. We explained a few things there, and
it's what I have is an incurable cancer. Okay, the oncologist came out and said it straight, which I already knew, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. So what I'm aiming for is to get now. My aim is to get to 2025.
Yes,
and when I get to 2025. My aim is to go to 2026, and I have to do it that way. I have to do it in increments. There's no point putting an aim of saying 2029, 5 years. Just we go 1 year at a time, do everything the doctors tell me to do, and be positive, have a sense of humor, eat correctly. And that was one of the big things the other week. I wasn't eating correctly. I lost even more weight. And it got to a stage when they took blood from me last Tuesday, the day before the chemo was supposed to be last week.
I could tell you weren't eating correctly. You left pork on the plate, Sirocco.
Oh, God.
You left pork. I knew you weren't eating properly.
I'd kill for that piece of pork now. I wish I'd eaten it.
Yes.
And the 2 pieces of capsicum and all that rice.
Yes. Ah. Exactly right, Sirocco.
Yeah.
It's no, it's a very, very tricky thing, mate. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. And you can only try your best, man. You can only try your best. It's I gotta tell you something. It gives you, it just makes you realize, you know, many of us are trapped. See, the thing is, you've been free for so long. That's what I really admire about you. You decided at 15, no, you know what, honey, I'm buying a boat and you're not coming on it.
Yep.
And I mean, that took courage.
Absolutely.
It's easy to say, well, I'll just stay a bit longer. One more year. I got friends who've been saying that for 15 fucking years. One more year. And you think, you know what? You've wasted 15 fucking years. Okay, it could have been a total disaster and you'd be financially fucked, but maybe you couldn't be any more miserable than I've seen you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well,
and that's the
I
thing.
actually made this point the other week. I was talking to my mate, and I said, you know what? I look back and I stopped working 50. That's 14 years ago. And imagine if I hadn't done that. And 14 years later, I've got fucking cancer. So, you know, so Rocco, have you shot anyone with your new toy? I felt like it.
Yeah, so that was the interview we did there, guys. Now, that interview is on the stream. You don't need to be a member. That's available for everyone to go and have a look. And we had, believe it or not, Marcelo came on. He made a complete dick of himself. That guy has no fucking class whatsoever. But guys, that's how it goes there. Now I've got another super chat. Let's have a look here. We've got a super chat from NV Scotsman, $3. Is that AMRA on the shelf any good or garbage? It is sensational. It is a amazing drop. Are you a whiskey guy, Chris? Chris, are you a whiskey guy?
Not really. I mean, I've tried a little bit of whiskey here and there, but
yeah,
I'm not. I'm more of a. I'm from the South. We like our beer down south. We like to tailgate for football games, and
yeah,
that's basically it.
You know what my favorite American beer is?
What's that?
Miller. I love Miller.
Gotcha.
Mikey, what's wrong with Miller?
Oh, just my area is known for having like probably the highest number of microbreweries, or maybe or maybe not, but there are a lot of microbreweries, and including the Russian River Brewing Company, which brewed something called the Pliny the Elder, which got voted best beer in the world a few years ago. People line up 3 blocks down the road. They only make it for 2 weeks a year. And life is too short to drink really cheap beer. Like I would pass.
Is Miller bad? But is Miller bad? What's wrong with Miller? I love Miller.
I just don't like light yellow colored beer. I like my beer to be kind of darker brown and higher in alcohol and have hoppy taste. And
what I like about Miller is I like Miller with lemon as well. You know, Miller with lemon. I thought Miller's, see, in my country, that's a premium beer.
Probably. You think because it's imported there?
Yeah, it's an imported beer. Exactly. Exactly.
Why.
We got so NV Scotsman, the AMRAT. Look, you're Scottish. I know. But look, it's one of the AMRAT is amazing whiskey. But I can't say that to a Scotsman. Okay, so it's up to you. Mr. Valjoux, $2. Mike is great, but would avoid his fashion advice.
I would too.
Tell me something. What do you think? What do you think the answer is there, guys? As far as what do you think the answer is as far as watch boxes go? Are you in the camp? I had Mark Goldberg on. He said he wouldn't waste the money on the box. He puts the money into the watches. What do you think of that idea?
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
rather have an extra
do you have a
watch
dream? Like I've always had a fantasy. I like fantasies. I'd like to have a nice watch box stocked with watches, and I pick one out that I like every day. Isn't that a big fantasy or not?
Remember that scene on Iron Man 2, I think it was, Archie, where what's his name? He has his assistant, and he says, "I
Yes.
think I'll wear the Jaeger tonight," and she brings
Yes.
him the
Yes.
box, and he chooses it. That's a cool scene.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, you understand what I mean? Wouldn't that be so nice to have some beautiful watches? Well, how many do you want to have, Machine Gun Chris? Like you've been in the industry, you're now doing well. You got a good paid job. You're kicking some home runs. How many would you like to have?
See, I feel like, but I'm also a YouTuber as well, so I feel like I would have like the core collection would probably be like 5 or 6, like higher end pieces, and then I also do kind of like the shiders as well. Still, I mean, I'm wearing a Seiko 62 models now, so I feel like 5 or 6 solid collection would be good. What about
Okay.
you?
You know what? I tell you honestly, I thought I could be happy. Well, some of the happiest times I had was when I had 3 or 4 watches, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, one of my favorite beers for all you beer snobs is actually Chinese beer. Okay? I love Chinese beer.
Tsingtao.
Yeah, Ting Tao. I'll go and get. If someone super chats me $20, I'll have a beer on air. That's my favorite beer. I love Chinese beer. Okay, I'm getting used to Chinese food, Chinese beer because I love China. China really, I think, has got huge potential in the next decade, and I want to be involved in China. I want to be inside China faster than you guys realize. Okay,
I
Mr.
might go
Val.
out to Chinese food for dinner tonight.
Chinese is the best. Mr. Valju, $10. Mike is great, but I would avoid his fashion advice. We got Patel, G01, $5. In Mike the Snake Country, Foster's is a premium beer. Yes, that's an Australian beer.
Yeah, and
The
it's not too
premium
bad.
Australian beer is one called Crown Lager. The Pope, John Paul II. He used to love Crown Lager. That was his beer.
The
Okay.
popular stuff here in New York City, but I'm in mainly, I believe it's mainly Dominican and Puerto Ricans are here in my area. But the popular beers are Pacifico or Modelo, believe it or not here.
Yeah,
Mm.
those are both kind of mass produced.
I'm a
They-
Chinese beer drinker. That's where I go. Mr. Valju, $2. Mikey, stay thirst, my friend.
Nice. I'll just tell you right now, anything from the Lagunitas Brewery is stellar. You cannot go wrong with anything from Lagunitas Brewery
I've
or
had
the
that. That's pretty good too.
Russian River Brewing Company. But you gotta they don't bottle their stuff. You just gotta go there. But the Lagunitas Brewing Company, I think they've gotten big enough that they're probably on the East Coast as well. They're in
I had
every
it in Myrtle Beach when I was there. I remember them.
yeah. Which one did you have?
I can't remember which one, but I do remember Lagunitas. I do remember that.
Yeah, their IPA is like the best everyday drinking beer that it's been ever brewed. Like I could drink. I used to, I haven't drank in many years, but I love beer, and Lagunitas IPA is just the perfect beer. But all their other flavors are really great too. And then there's beers like Red Tail Ale, Fat Tire Bicycle, Red Nectar. And these are all like when you pour them in a glass, they're more amber in color and more hoppy, and just full flavored and much higher alcohol content. And they're, like 2 pints will put you down more than a 6-pack of any of the beers mentioned so far. So yeah, it's just a heavier beer.
Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $2. $2. I don't trust any Chinese food items, period. Look, I got to tell you something, Yankee. I understand. China has had a very fast acceleration. They have got some yummy thing. I got to tell you, once you start chasing Chinese women, Yankee, there's no going back. There's no going back to this Eastern European stuff. I can give you the drum. That is for sure. Chinese is the best. Absolutely.
Japanese women are actually really they can be fun.
But they lie. Japanese women lie. Okay. Chinese, I think, is far better. We got a super chat from Patel G01, $5. AC3, you said you were getting used to Chinese food. Name some dishes that you have had to recently get used to. Okay. Fuck, I just ate a cockroach poo, I think. Here we go. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at some Chinese dishes. I will bring some Chinese dishes up on the screen. I'll show you some.
I was about to ask. I'm sure it's probably like here, like Chinese food in America is not really Chinese food. Like it's more Americanized. Is it like that in Australia too?
Yeah, it's like Taco Bell is nothing like real Mexican food. You're kind of correct.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Just hang on. Fuck.
Like I love like General Tso's chicken, stuff like that is really good to me.
Yeah. But if you go to China and say, "Give me some General Tso's chicken," they'll just look at you funny because, you're right. Chinese food in America is definitely Americanized. We have our standards.
Well, it gets changed. It's like Italians, the pizza. They don't understand the pizza that. They don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
If you go to Chinatown in San Francisco, you can get like the real deal.
Let's have a look here. I've got some food pics. I'm just trying to find them. Just give me a minute, guys. Got some food pics. Let me just find these things here. Actually, I'll tell you a beautiful Chinese dish I had yesterday. Let me show you a beautiful. Actually, this was 2 days ago because I've got to stop eating this stuff too. It's a little bit on the fattening side. Let me show you. How's this for a Chinese dish? How's that, friends? I had this with some friends.
Oh, the whole fish. Crazy looking. Oh, it's not stripes. It's sliced up. I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks
What do you think of that?
hot.
What do you think of that? With a beautiful Chinese chilies and peppers and Sichuan food. That's Sichuan food. And
does that come sizzling to your?
Yeah, it's on fire.
It's in one of those.
Yeah, that's right.
It's in one of those ceramic.
That's actually a little more Chinese than what we get here in America.
And then I'll tell you something else I had. This is a special part of town that specializes in Chinese stuff. I had a few friends on the channel. I went out for lunch. We had lunch. Come on, focus. Okay.
Good noodles.
Look what's there. Pork buns. Pork buns. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. Absolutely stunning. They were some really good times we had together. We had some beautiful foods, and you know what? That's just beautiful Chinese food. Chinese food is absolutely amazing. And then for Christmas, I took my boys out and we had some hot pot. You know hot pot?
I've heard of it.
Do you like hot pot?
I've never tried it, so I couldn't tell
It's
you.
Chinese hot pot. That was absolutely, it was just amazing, okay? The hot pot itself, that's where they cook it all up. You cook it up in front of you. It's just, that's duck's tongue, liver, all that
Szechuan,
sort of stuff.
like Szechuan
Yes,
cooking.
Shazwan. That's Shazwan. Shazwan. Yeah, Shazwan.
Szechuan, yeah.
Yeah, Shizwan. That's the one. That's the ones. Look at that.
It's always
that's
they
some
cook it
friends
like you sit around the big burner and the cook is it.
Mike, it's expensive. You know that?
Yeah, we've got a restaurant like that just down the
It's
road
not
from
cheap.
me, and
It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
it's not
You know
that.
what I mean?
It's honestly not that bad. Price wise, it wasn't horrible.
Okay.
And they put on a great show. You know, when they do all the cutting and they
No.
they
We do the
cut the egg and
this
they
one here. You do
make
the cooking yourself. It's amazing. But
Oh,
got some more
yeah, I've been to those too.
got some more super chats. Let me have a look here. We've got some more super chats. Ross Rachel Brady, $5. Archie, thank you again for the card. Means the world to me. And like Mike, I like you, man. Congrats on the car too. Look at that.
Thank you, Ross.
I tell you what,
I missed you, man. I'll jump on.
Yeah, I was about to ask, where has Ross been? I haven't seen him on lately.
And we got Ken Fresno, $2, 9:30 startup live on tomorrow's night show. Can we get a startup? You can just record it if you like, Mike, on your phone or your car startup.
I actually have a little video of it running and kind of a walk around, but I don't think the volume worked. So if I can get it to work with volume, I'll definitely take a picture or take a little movie of it for sure. But I don't know if I'll be starting it tomorrow. Before I take it home, I'm wanting to siphon the old gas that's been in the tank because it's been sitting and put in fresh gas.
Yeah, fresh gas is a good idea, Mike.
Even
you
though
do the oil and filters?
Well, maybe.
Flush the system, Mike. Flush it. Flush it out.
Yeah, that was my first intention, was to do a complete flush while the car was. I had the shop and the lift and access to it, but I've been told by 2 or 3 super expert Porsche guys that the 20-mile drive home won't hurt a damn thing with old oil in it. And just when you get it home, then because I plan on doing an oil change, running it for 100 miles, and then doing another oil change, and then that'll be the oil that I run for the next 10,000 miles.
Synthetic, of course, right?
No, he's not. He doesn't want to use. He said synthetic is not good for a vintage motor. Just 1 minute there. We got Mr. Valju, $5. This is highly subjective. I would say 5 to 7 pieces is a sweet spot. A good rotation, enough to develop real memories with each.
That's true. I feel like 5 to 7.
That's sure. My answer is 100% financial situation related. Like, if I won the lottery, I would have a shitload of watches. If I carry on the way I am, I'm going to be collecting a watch every 5 or 6 years, I'm
going to show you. I've actually got this out just for today. I'm going to take these watches back home into the bank safe. Fuck, that just donged my ear. Here we go. How does that look in the box? Tell me that. What do you think of that in the box?
That's a nice collection there.
Can't go wrong.
What do you think? So if I add the world time and the Vacheron, that should be enough or not?
I'd say so.
What do you think?
Which Vacheron?
Oh, that retrograde I showed you. The retrograde.
Yesterday.
Oh, I like that watch.
So that's what I'm thinking of doing there. Is just, and I think that's a nice. How many watches do I want?
What about
ideally?
AC, Archie?
Sorry?
What about AP?
No,
have
I'm
you
never
thought
going to
about
go
having-
AP again. Never, ever. I've been burned. Never going there again. Okay.
But how did you get burnt?
Sorry?
How did you get burnt on AP?
Basically, the bastard service cost killed me. I had an AP. It just absolutely devastated me. Okay.
I gotcha.
Absolutely devastated me. And yeah, I don't think I'd do that again, you know. AP.
Mhm.
It was very upsetting, but
I actually I'm not gonna say who it is, but I actually just had somebody from my LV days, an old client reached out to me, he said he's got one of the new AP turbs, the blue one, which is a killer
gotcha.
watch. So
Yes.
he's looking to sell it, but like I said, I can't show any pictures, of course, because he wants to keep private. But it's killer watch.
So for me, I tell you honestly, I would like to have number of watches. I reckon about 14, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That's a fine number, especially if it contains like a range of prices, you know. So, you know, you have some shitters, and then medium range, and then Rolex range, and then Patek range. You know, go from bottom to top. Then
I mean, the cheapest
16
watch.
is not a.
I'm sort of saying that the least expensive watch in my collection is probably the Speedy or the Zenith. That's not really shitters, are they?
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you start out if you had 16 watches.
I got another super chat. Patel G01 $2. Shan Shweswan Shishwan 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 Shishwan. Thank you. I love Sichuan food, and Sichuan ladies are supposed to be absolutely delicious as well.
Yeah, I had I don't know if you remember, Archie. I had a 38mm El Primero back in the day. I sold it to one of your viewers, I believe. Ended up picking up maybe CB or somebody. I think we were in the chat for one day.
Do you miss selling it? You regret selling it?
I do, because at the time I worked at Walmart, so I never really, had a chance to wear it out. But now I could wear it daily, so I kind of regret selling it.
Did any of the managers at Walmart wear expensive watches?
Not really. I never really noticed them wearing anything crazy expensive.
I would be highly surprised.
Walmart's a great area to learn the craft, don't you think?
Walmart?
Yeah. They're one of the largest retailers in America.
Of what?
Of anything.
Of fine watches?
Huge sales. We've got a super chat here from Mr. Val Zhu, $5. Despite your feelings for Japanese women, how do you feel about shabu? What? It's a dish? It's a dish? Just calling it up now. Just bringing it up. Oh, yeah. That's amazing shit. Yeah. It's fucking amazing. That is actually... The only thing is it's not as spicy as Sichuan food. It's not as spicy as Sichuan. That's where they cook it as well. That's right. And that's like their hot pot. Yeah. I think the Chinese version is better. Okay. I think the Chinese, more spices. I want to have at least a fucking heart attack scare in every meal.
What are your thoughts on Korean food?
I love Korean food, don't you?
Everything is fried. I mean, it tastes good.
Yes. I know the Koreans don't have everything fried. They got other stuff.
Not
Koreans
everything.
are quite... We got some super chat, Mr. Val Zhu, $2. Every collection deserves a Seiko. I've got a I really want a Grand Seiko. I'd like to add a Grand Seiko because my son has got a Grand Seiko. I'd like to add one to be a pair with him. I would like to do that. We got Thomas Burnett, £5. crispy wonton, shredded duck with pancakes, salt and pepper spare ribs, kung pao king prawns, Singapore vermicelli, beef with ginger and spring onions. Go for it. How could you not like Chinese food, Mr. We're talking about our good friend there, Yankee Doodle. How could you turn that down? And I tell you, Yankee, once you start dating Chinese, you're never going to go back to Eastern European ever, ever, ever again. Believe you me. I'm not saying this to have a go at you or here's a question. Which president of the United States was once a licensed bartender?
Good question. I don't even know how I'm going to answer that. JFK, maybe?
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, or Andrew Jackson? A licensed bartender.
I wouldn't think it would be Washington.
He brewed his own moonshine.
This is true.
Interesting. It's just a trivia
Yeah,
question.
you think Jefferson? He's the great inventor, right?
It wasn't. It's an interesting question, that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln. It was Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
He was the only licensed bartender to rise to the position of chief executive officer. There you go. Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. There you go.
I remember that. Wasn't it him that?
Which president enjoyed drinking martinis?
Oh,
Gerald Ford.
Okay.
Which president drank a lot of coffee?
Everyone, probably.
Teddy Roosevelt. Which president had 15 children? John Tyler. Which president banned alcohol in America? Woodrow Wilson. That was a stupid thing. You make it illegal. That was so fucking dumb. You know, in some parts of the world, they're now outlawing cigarettes for people under a certain age. I mean, do you really need a nanny state to outlaw smoking? I mean, fucking hell. It's just ridiculous.
You kind of do.
Here we go. Patel Philippe, $5. Which Aussie Prime Minister had a glass jaw and was Archie's idol back in the day? Bob Hawke! Bob Hawke.
All right, Archie, Mike, my phone's about dead, guys, so I got to call tonight.
Hey, man. Thank you so much, Machine Gun Chris. It's been a great chat. I hope you had a great time on the stream.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
We love you, man.
Always enjoy it.
Rolex in 2024, man. Get a Rolex in 2024.
Of course, that's the goal. Rolex or bust.
Okay, man. See you later.
We'll see you guys.
The guy helping me out at the shop where my car is was wearing a no date sub, and I saw it right off, and I was just like, "Nice watch, buddy." And he's like, "Yeah, he's a Porsche shop owner, and you know, that's the watch he chose to wear around. Same watch I would be wearing."
Yes, Mikey. We really do love you. You're a good guy. You know that? You're a really top bloke, and we love to have you on the stream. We love to give you shit sometimes. And
it's all good.
That's how it goes there. Just give me I want to find something. I got to do banners. It's a banners. Guys, I got an interesting thing I'm going to do for today. Give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to do something here. I got a special. Let me just do something here. Oops. Okay, we're just doing this now. I'm just running it now. Here we go. It's a ticker. What I want to do is, guys, I'm going to organize a special gift for Mikey. If you PayPal to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com, I want to get a car cleaning gift for Mikey. We might get him some wax and some polishes and some sponges. I'm going to organize this for him. So if you want to toss a few coins in, it's now your chance. Just PayPal ArchieLuxury72@gmail, and just in the description, just put MTS gift. Okay, Mike the Snake gift. Mikey, are you there? Where's he gone? Mikey!
Sorry, yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to organize a little gift for you, Mikey.
Yeah,
we got a chance.
Thank you.
Please,
but it's totally
PayPal,
not necessary, Arch.
PayPal ArchieLuxury72@gmail. I'm going to get some. I'm thinking of. We'll see how much money comes in, but I wanted to get you a few buckets, some shampoo, some sponges, and some. We might get a clay bar kit and some wax, Canuba wax. What sort of wax would you use?
You
want a synthetic wax or a Canuba wax? What would you prefer?
Well, the more I hear about that ceramic treatment, that might be something I might want to go for.
But it's not ceramic coated at the moment, is it?
I don't believe so. I believe it's original paint, though.
Okay. Okay. So let's see what we can do, guys. Let's see what we can do. We've also got another super chat, Patel Philippe. $5. What watch did you wear to court when you squared off with Queensland Rail in your dapper suit? Good question. I think I was wearing my previous Zenith. I think I wore my Zenith. I went to a couple of court dates. Yeah. I think I wore the Zenith. And we got Ken Fresno, $2. Which president can't stop falling on his duff? I don't know. Who would that be? Maybe it's a joke at Joe Biden's expense, but that's okay. We can a little bit of joking's okay. Mikey, bit of car talk here, Mikey. Porsche 930. This is what they look like. What do you think of this Singer? Would you get Singer to do any work on your car?
No. I mean, if I were
going to big whale tail, you got the whale tail on. No.
Yes, I do. Yeah. But
that's what it looks like. The rear end looks like that. You don't have the deck. Do you have the deck? Do you have the deck?
Yeah. No, I have the big whale tail. I got a picture.
You do. You got the whale tail on your car?
Yeah. You have to have it. Here.
Oh, wow.
And underneath it is the beautiful, let's see if I can. They need that whale tail because the intercooler for the turbo sticks up out of the car. So there's the giant oversized intercooler. It's kind of picture that right side up.
It wouldn't close. You couldn't close it
it
otherwise.
sticks up out of the car literally. So they call it the T tray part of the whale tail.
Yeah.
That basically closes right over the top of the intercooler and it's got fins on it, and so the air flowing over the car goes right down into the fins and helps cool both the engine and the intercooler.
Okay, got you.
Yep.
That's pretty cool stuff, Mike.
Oh yeah, especially the fender flares are what just have always done it for me. I mean, when you see this,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking A, that is pure sex.
It's a cool car, Mikey.
And it's factory flares, they're not like added on later, like a lot of them were.
Okay.
These I've looked under and seen the seam is like from the factory. It's a butt weld seam. There's no, real fabricating involved. Like, because it's easy enough to just hog out, cut the fender out big, and weld on flares, readily available flares that you can buy, and make it look just like this.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
Well, people do it to 911s all the time, because they want to make their 911s look 930-ish, and run bigger, fatter wheels and all that.
Oh, I see.
And to a regular old 911, like, that's not sacrilege, right? I mean, it's fine to do. It's like, but to a 930, like you were saying, you want to. I think you're right.
I got another super chat. Let me grab this super chat here. We got a super chat. We got a super chat from Patel G01, $5. What watch did you wear to the unsuccessful job interview request for the junior IT position that was outsourced to Bangalore? I think I wore a Patek. There you go. I wore a Patek. I remember being fired when I was wearing a Patek. I've had a few jobs that have gone not quite my way. Sirocco sales member for 1 month. Mike can't clean his room, yet alone a car.
Believe it or not, my cars, my nice cars remain impeccably clean. Archie can attest. He was in my BMW.
The BMW was very clean. We got Mr. Valjoux, $2. Mike, is that a model airplane behind your head? Yeah. Now that was one that Mike put together as a kid, and later on he put a radio controlled motor in it. Is that correct, Mike?
Yeah, little servos to operate the elevator and the rudder, and a little motor and speed control. So and a battery that fit underneath with little rubber straps, and turned it into a radio controlled airplane.
And they're hard to land. It's amazing that it survived, Mike.
This thing is so lightweight. It's the Gillows. Gillows is a famous company that makes little like model airplane kits, but the sheets of balsa are just printed. You actually have to cut out every rib by hand, with a hobby knife, and they're called stick and tissue models. So you have to cut out each piece and glue every little thing together, and then sand it all nice, and then cover it with this silk or this tissue paper, and then you spray it with water and it shrinks up tight, and then you take this stuff called dope, which is just like a solvent, like a glue solvent, and you put 3 or 4 coats of dope on there, and it really strengthens it. And then I went the full 9 yards and airbrush painted it camo on the top and sky blue on the bottom, just like the real deal.
I see.
That thing's probably 40 years old.
Wow,
I built a Fokker triplane of Gillows. Originally they were rubber band powered, Archie. You had to wind up the.
Yeah.
So that's
how long did they stay up in the air for?
The rubber band powered ones, you'd let go and you'd trim them out so that they'd fly in circles, right? So it'd fly up maybe 50, 60 feet high, and then the rubber band would wear out, and then the prop would just coast, and then it would just glide nicely to a landing.
We got Doc BBW on there. Doc BBW on the stream. How are you, Doc?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Doc.
How's it going, Mikey?
It's going well. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I missed some of what you were talking about. I think you were going into car talk for the evening, maybe, or what was it?
No,
it's all about watches.
I think we're gonna go back to watches here.
Would you ever get a 930, Doc? What do you think of 930 Porsche? It's a classic. What do you think? You're a Porsche person. Tell me what you think of this car.
I think if I was putting that kind of money in, I'd probably be going for a 993. So, yeah.
Oh, that's water cooled. That's air cooled.
No, it's the last of the air cooled. Yeah.
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 No, I mean,
either that or I'd get a modern one, because some of the modern ones are nice
too.
So.
We got a super chat. Patel G01 $5. What was the most remarkable watch you wore while you were a dealer in Thailand working with Tully? Actually, one of the watches I really loved was an IWC Golf Club. It's like the IWC Yacht Club, but it was a special edition called the IWC Golf Club. I also, I actually wore for a couple of weeks a Coke. I remember a Coke. It wasn't a GMT2. It was a GMT1. GMT. And I fucking loved it. I fell in love with the Coke.
Have you ever had a Pepsi?
No, never had it. I never owned a GMT, actually.
That's the next watch you got to get, Arch.
They're expensive, Mike, and they're not good value.
Yeah, still though.
I love value, Mikey.
I have a 1675 older Pepsi, but I still have a craving for a Coke now and then. And even though it's just that little
everybody has craving
blue and black.
The question of that, everybody wants a Coke. We got another super chat here. Patel G01 $5. Doc, name 3 non-4-digit Daytonas you like better than a Le Mans.
Oh, that's easy. That's piece cake. So I wouldn't mind a Zenith Daytona that is Petruzzi dial, right? I wouldn't mind a 2-tone Daytona that could be Zenith or even modern, but the ones that have the very thin gold around the subdials rather than a full gold subdial. And then after that, I wouldn't mind a Platona. I think Platona might be nicer than a Mans.
Fair point, Doc. I got to hand it to you. You're a man of style. That's one thing I always admire about the Doc, is you are such a man of style, and that is
true. It is, but I appreciate the statement.
Yeah, no, you really know how to rock it, man. You know how to rock it.
Keep up with you though. In Vegas, I was trying to keep up with you, man.
I got to tell you, now we've got another super chat. Patel G01 $2. AC3, you say you love value. Pull up the 5040 again, please. You betcha. Let's get this baby up on the screen. This is the Patek 5040. Only thing I dislike about this watch, see, I've gone through that phase. I'm trying to go bigger now, okay? Because if I had my old collection, I would love this watch, but I don't. It's gone. It's gone. It was taken. Nothing I can fucking do. So, in all honesty, guys, I have to be realistic, okay?
Now, wouldn't you agree because of the shape of the case that it wears smaller than the listed size?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Torno. Torno's. What do you think of Torno? Is Torno a case size? Cartier does a lot of Tornos.
Yeah, don't
I'd rather
don't
go
don't the rectangle,
or
don't the square watches wear bigger a little bit, or feel like they wear
They
bigger?
do, but the Torno,
So
it just.
you think the Torno's like the opposite of that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look at the
Tornos.
sizing on this. I think it's 30. I mean, that is a beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful watch. And the sizing on this fucker here, 35 mil.
I'd rather have the one you gave to.
It's just a
Mr.
wee
Two.
bit small. You know what I mean? Just a
What
wee
Patek was
bit
that you
small.
gave
That's
to
the
Mr.
only
You
thing.
sold to Mr. The Patek you sold to Mr. Two. What was that?
Sorry, what was that?
You sold a Patek to Mr. Two back in the day.
That was the 6006. That was a beautiful watch.
No,
He's a
you
weird
sold a
guy, that
rectangular
guy.
one to him.
Oh,
Didn't
yes,
you
that
sell
was
a
5
rectangular to
111.
him?
That was a 5 111.
That's
He's
the one.
disappeared. He's nowhere to be seen. He doesn't hang around anymore. I don't understand that. Do you? Why would you disappear? I thought you liked us.
I thought it had something to do with basically freaking out a bit about someone trying to dox him, which I can
Who
understand.
was trying to dox him? Who would want to dox him? I don't understand this.
I think it might have been not necessarily somebody in the Archieverse, but somebody coming on his channel, because he used to do streams separate, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Little hangouts.
Yeah.
Hangouts, and my understanding was someone tried to dox him from the hangouts that he was putting on.
Okay.
He was a funny guy, though.
He was very funny guy. I liked him a lot.
But I heard from, I don't know where the source was. I can't remember now. But that's what I remember hearing is someone tried to dox him. What when Crappy tried to dox him? Yeah.
Crappy's a bit of a weird fucker, that one. I don't know whether to take Crappy
but I don't
positively.
even like. I was like, why is? Yeah, but why was he? I didn't understand why he was coming after me. When he was going after Jin, I kind of understood that a little bit. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We got another super chat here. Let's have a look here. So, what do I think of the 5040? Beautiful watch. I just wish it was. I wish it was a wee bit bigger. Okay, see, you go to this. You go to the 5140. That's the classic. I just think circular works better for Pateks. Okay. I just think it works better.
I think in general, circular works best, or just full rectangular if you're going to go that direction.
Now we got another super chat here. Ken Fresno, $2. AC3. Ken Fresno, $2. Do we already have fire insurance for the 9? What's the insurance going to cost, Mikey?
Surprisingly, very little. Because it's gonna, it's being registered as a classic vehicle that will only be driven like very few miles per year. Yeah, the insurance is not very much.
In California, the insurance is based upon the year of the car, largely. So if it's an older car, it's usually less for registration.
I got a super chat here. Patel G01, $5. Pull up the last few comments from T-Dubs and Curly and give us your commentary. Archie. We got Curly saying, Curly, just watching the test, Australia versus Pakistan. Thank you, mate. All the best to you and yours for 2024. What else we got here? Curly, what happened to the Texas pig hunt, Mike the Snake?
That's still on the board. I think we're shooting for February or March if things work out. But
We got to
everything's kind of in a flux right now with my mom's health and stuff. So I don't. My future's unknown.
T Dub says the best David Warner has just gone. Sydney Cricket Ground. Thanks for the memories. Thank you. Curly says T Dubs, hope 2024 treats you well, buddy. Miss you on the panel, T Dubs. Stop withholding. T Dubs coming in for the save, not Nelson. Okay, there we go. T Dubs.
Hey, Curly said he was coming back after the first of the year. Is he not? Is he not coming back?
Well, Curly comes when Curly's ready. Curly's not told nothing. Curly is Curly.
No, I'm not. He just said I'll be back after the first of the year, and then he clicked off. I remember I was there that day, and so I just expected him to see him a little more on the stream after the first.
Doc, I want to ask you something. You know, on my BMW.
Yes, sir.
I change the oil.
Yes.
I change the oil every just 1 minute. I change it every 6,500 miles.
That's pushing it a little, but they claim you can go to 10,000. So
yeah, today's synthetic oil.
They claim 15, Doc.
Well, that's because their warranty is 4 years and it's on their dime. Because before that, they instituted the 4-year warranty. They had a 7,500 mile oil change.
I put it to 6,200 miles. 6,500 miles is too much.
No, that's right. That's right about time to do it.
I think that
depends on how you drive the car.
I think that the more often and frequent you can change it,
the better.
The less problems you're likely to have. It's easier to change oil than it is to do a valve job or more.
Agreed.
And what I want to ask you, what other things should I be doing? Transmission fluid? What other fluids would you be changing?
I don't. You have an automatic or you have a manual?
Yeah, automatic. ZF transmission.
I don't know enough about the reliability.
Automatics will go. Probably change the automatic transmission fluid out at 75,000 miles.
But it depends on the transmission and its known reliability. You know.
True. Yeah, I mean,
Thomas Burnett, £2. Just get the Patek 5316/50P and be done. 5316/50P. Let's have a look at what the fuck this is. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, tourbillon, perpetual calendar.
Wow.
Yeah, baby. Do it, baby. And we got Patel G01. And he says $2. Was the Bradman bat authentic? Yeah, it wasn't used by Bradman. It was a commemorative one which he has signed. It was done by Dunlop. And fuck, it was hard dealing with T-dubs. The problem with dealing with broke people is they don't have any money.
Pipers, Archie, the Pipers. When you getting me more pie, Archie?
You got another super chat, by the way.
It's fucking Archie, yeah, fucking super chat. Archie. You're a bit slow, Doctor.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Why do you take care of a lease like it's yours? For starters, it's not a lease; it's a PCP. Okay, it's not a lease.
And you have the option. You have the option to purchase it after it's done, don't you?
No, hang on. It's a PCP. It's not a lease. It's not a lease. We don't have leases. A lease is where the car is owned by BMW or some leasing company, and I have the right to use it. No. Here, I own the car, and they have the right to buy it back off me at a certain agreed price if I meet certain criteria. So it's not a lease, it's a PCP. And I'll be honest with you. I'm actually thinking of buying it out at the end of the lease.
You
Why?
have the option to keep it by purchasing it.
Because
after you're done.
no, it's no, that Doc, you don't understand. It's technically it is my car with money owing. It's not a lease. It's a PCP, personal contract purchase.
So you can
Okay.
choose not to sell it to them at the end.
Correct.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But
Even
the
better.
thing is, when a lease, normally it means it's owned by someone else, and then I can buy it if I want it. But it's a PCP. It's not technically a lease. How are you, Shirty Danny? How are you, Shirty? What's going on, Shirty Danny?
Not much, mate. Not bad. How are you?
Hey, I'm pretty good. What's happening?
That Speedy looks nice on that strap you've put it on. Show us that again.
Yes, I'm gonna take it to Hot Pot and get it fucked up. Okay.
Bring it up and show us it again. On that
Yeah.
strap.
Yeah. No, that Hot Pot. That's where they have
Hot
the
pot.
cooking
I know
pot.
Betty's hot pot. Hot pot's different round here than Chinese hot pot.
Okay.
It means something completely different in the United States as well.
No, I see.
Actually, show us
Okay.
that Speedmaster on that strap.
So
I'll go
does
and get it.
PCP,
I'll go and
by
get
the
it
way.
for you.
PCP means something completely different in the United States, but that's another matter.
How are you doing, Doc?
I'm good. I've never done PCP, by the way. Never.
PC.
Me either. That's the one. I think the two drugs
Check
I haven't
out.
tried are
Check out.
DMT.
That's some crazy stuff.
Chingo.
PCP.
Yeah, DMT
So-
and
That's the Hot
other-
Pot. Let's have a look. Here we go. Have a look at that.
Patel,
What do
you
think
are
of that?
correct, sir. Patel, you are correct, sir. I do love it. You are correct, sir.
Just the Speedy. That's boring.
What's that?
That's a boring watch. Show us Speedy.
So that's the moleskin. Do you reckon that should go on the Speedy?
The foreskin. No, I think
Yeah.
you should leave the. I think you should leave the Speedmaster on the strap it's on. I wanted to see it again, but you're prattling about.
Okay, I can show you that one. That's
Well,
on
they-
this strap.
That looks lovely on that.
yeah, that looks sharp.
Don't change
But
that.
maybe it needs the moleskin on that.
No.
What, you're going to put the foreskin on that? No, put the foreskin on that. Leave that one on.
What's that?
Leave
I'll
that
swap
one
them
on. It
over.
looks good. No, I won't.
I'll swap them over then. Okay. If
All
you
right,
feel
just
that
do
way,
it.
I'll do it for you.
No, I don't want you to watch it.
It's just for you. Okay.
All right, mate. Thank you very much.
Archie, are you
I can do it with my
linking?
fingernails. Look at this.
Are you
Archie,
linking? Are you linking to anybody tonight after this show?
Hey,
Jason.
I'm not the boss. I'm not the boss. The
Oh,
zeal
so it's
sides.
it'll-
I don't.
it's
I don't
done
honestly know.
automatically for you.
I do not know. I just leave. The zeal is the boss. You understand?
Oh,
Everyone has the boss.
okay.
Okay.
I didn't
Archie.
know that. I didn't know that.
Now
We
I'm
were
trying
just
to
getting-
collect funds. By the way, PayPal. At the moment, I can tell you how much money I've raised. I'm trying to buy Mikey some shampoo for his car. I've got $0 in.
I've already got everything.
Sorry,
I need.
Mikey.
Thank you, but I'm fine. Thank you.
Archie,
I was gonna
you
buy
do
you-
realize that. Archie, you do realize they said don't change them. The Speedmaster looks good on that. The strap it's already on.
Wait till you see it on the moleskin. It'll
You're
shock
gonna put
you.
your boss.
I didn't like it as I like that caramel or the dark brown strap best.
Just can you give me a minute to change it, please, before you start
Sure.
jumping to conclusions?
Well, no, didn't you show it on it earlier?
No, I never had it on it before.
Oh, okay.
When you're going to buy some Bergeron tools again, Arch?
I've got them coming. They're already
Have
bought
you
them.
already ordered them?
Yeah, already paid for them. I paid for them. They're on their way.
Which did you get? Did you get the tweezer link remover, or did you get the cheaper one?
I got the expensive one because it cost me a fortune. Okay.
Which one? Which one's the expensive one? Did you get the
deal? I just wanted the expensive one. Here we go. This is on the moleskin. What do you think of that? That looks fucking
It's all right.
amazing.
Looks
Well,
all right
I mean-
on foreskin, but it's better on other
Right.
one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like, I hate this camera. It just doesn't fucking focus properly when it's down there. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Fuck me. It's just focusing shit. Come on, you little bitch. Come on, you bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch.
You fucking bitch. Bitch.
Fucking bitch. Just
Archie,
fucking
Mr. TW is on. You want me to let him on?
Oh, I'll let him on. It's fucking great.
There we go. What do you think of that? What's
TW.
Hey, Danny boy.
Yo,
The papers, mate. Go get the papers. I got to get the papers, mate. Get the papers, the papers. Boys, the SCG looks a treat. The SCG looks a treat. We just lost one of the best batsmen since Don Bradman, Davey Warner.
How do you mean he's left?
Thanks for the memories, mate.
What happened? He's resigned.
Thank you for the memories.
Retired.
Last test today, Arch. Last test. Just got caught in the slips. The SCG for 34.
How does that look? Doesn't that look nice?
What a day. No, Arch, leave it on the leather you had it on before. What's this moleskin stuff?
Archie.
Lemon.
He fucking super chat you with it.
Push it in and flip it over, Arch. Push it in and flip it over.
Greg Davis.
We got a super chat here. We got a
Just don't
super
bring
chat.
that fucking Greg Davis, Arch. Just don't bring that Greg Davis.
You know the Greg Davis.
We got a super chat here. We got Patel G01, $5. Archie, when T-Dubs was cashed up, why were you trying to rip off a fellow Queensland mate? You were told of Aussie mateship.
Arch was in a bad way that day. Arch was in a bad way. I offered him $50 and he said no. He exploded. I had a no-date sub on my wrist and I just said, Arch, come on, Arch. Bradman signed hundreds of bats. He was in a bad way, Archie. Archie, you were in a bad way that day.
You're a difficult guy to deal with. You know this?
I love you, Arch. I would have helped you out, Arch. I would have helped you. Could have made $1 million, Arch. Archie.
T-Dubs, are you wearing pimp ring and blueberry?
Nah, it's all in the safe, Danny. It's all in the safe, mate. Got it in the safe, mate. It's all in the safe.
Here we go. We got Patel G01, $2. You know, most moleskin strap owners call it fabric. There we go. And we got Mark II, Brett, $2. Buy from La Banda for any tools you need. Fast post. There we go. Thank you.
Patel says I stay, Arch. I mean, I'm still in the club. Patel says I stay.
100% T-Dub stairs, 100%.
Thank you. Yeah, he calls the shot. He calls the shot. It's not for me. It's for.
I'm glad he's voted in.
The zeal.
The zeal is the boss. We're still cleaning up. We're still cleaning up down on the coast, mate, from the tornado. We're still cleaning up.
Yeah, that was pretty vicious, T-Dubs.
Oh, it was vicious, all right, mate. It was vicious. Very frightening, mate. Very frightening. I thought the roof was going to come off.
Oh.
Wow.
T-Dubs, are you wearing TNs?
I couldn't get out to get the papers, Arch. I couldn't get out to get the papers.
T-Dubs, are you wearing TNs?
It's good to see you. Happy New Year, T-Dubs. Jokes aside, Happy New Year, T-Dubs.
Thank you, mate. Happy New Year to you, Archie.
I hope this year is better for you than last year. You went through some very difficult things. Would you come to Darwin?
It's hard, Arch. It's hard, Arch. You know that.
Would you come to Darwin? Would you come to Darwin, or you wouldn't come now?
He's come to see me. He said, fuck Darwin, he's come to see me.
Would you come to Darwin, yes or no? Jokes aside.
Arch, you know, I can't go far from the.
I don't know nothing. I know nothing. I don't know nothing. You're an Australian. You're free to travel. I don't understand. Okay, you talk in riddles. You're like Marcelo. You talk in riddles. I'm a very simple guy. Hungry or horny? That's it. Hungry or horny? I don't need fucking.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand. Can you travel? Just yes or no. I'm asking you now on the spot.
In country, Archie. In country, mate. In country.
Yeah, I gotta stay in Queensland, Archie. You know that. I gotta stay close to the family.
Okay.
Anything could happen
that's-
any day.
okay, that's
Anything could
okay.
happen.
That's a
I'd
no.
love
We'll
to
take that
come,
as a
mate. I'd
no.
love to come. I'd
We'll
love
take
to
it as a
come.
no. We'll take that as a no.
Well,
Just
listen,
got let us
I
see
thought-
them.
we're going
That's
over
okay.
old ground here, mate.
It's okay. You don't have to. We've got No Dubs has just joined us. Guys.
No,
No dubs.
Dubs.
Hey, Mikey, how's that? How's the 9:30 coming, Mikey? Is it on the way or what? What's going on, mate?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, it will be officially mine.
Mikey,
Good
have
on
you
you, mate.
smogged it and have you signed for it now, Mikey?
What's that?
Have you signed for it now and smogged it?
The smog is being done, I believe, as we speak today.
Yeah.
I think, hopefully. And if things go ultra smooth, there's a chance I might be driving it home Friday. But tomorrow we're finishing up the deal. All the work that I needed done is done, with the option of like changing the fluids at the shop, which I'd prefer to do if I can. But I'll do that if things don't work out and I have to wait till Monday.
Get those clean fluids into it, Mikey, before they let you drive it home, mate. Change those fluids, mate. Get clean fluids into it. Clean
Yeah,
fluids
Mikey.
before you take it out of the shop.
Mikey, have you got the pipers? The pipers. The pipers.
So you got the
I'll
papers,
have
you got
the papers
the
tomorrow.
papers,
The pipers.
papers.
The pipers.
Yeah.
The pipers.
Okay,
Well-
guys, that's the show for today. I want to thank everyone who has super chat.
Where's the papers on that lemon? Where's the papers on that Marcelo Lemon?
that's
Where's
right,
the papers?
that's
The
right.
papers. The papers. We want to see
Guys.
the papers. The papers.
Guys, I'm gonna
in there, fucking
squab
yourself, TW.
Go in, scrub yourself, you little
Go and
piece of.
masturbate yourself, TW.
Yes.
Go in.
Screw up with yourself. Screw up with yourself.
Archie, before
I
you
have
go,
a lemon. The
Archie,
papers.
before
The
you go, do an
papers.
impression of Marcelo for us and do the laugh as well.
Here we go, guys.
You know,
Guys,
that's the Wicked Witch of the West. That's all it is. You do that and you're Marcello.
How? Wee wee. Yeah.
Tokyo Drift. Woo!
Go buy your
Okay,
fucking
guys,
Huawei.
I gotta thank the people who have given so much today, and I want to say Patel Philippe, 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 Trading Profits, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Trading Profits, Patel Philippe, Mr. Zoso, Patel Philippe, Watches 63, Mr. Zoso, ABC, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Starchy, Patel Philippe, AT, Patel G01, Patel G01, Sally Hawk, JB, Patel G01, Patel G01, Patel G01, Patel G01, Patel G01, Little Dave, Patel G01, GB, Patel G01, Patel G01, Swinging Kangaroo, Little Dave, Phoenician, Cedar, Patel
Hey, what
G01,
Fucking hamburger face.
JL, Patel G01, NV Scotsman, Mr. Valju, Patel G01, Mr. Valju, Yankee Doodle, Patel G01, Ross Rachel Brady, Ken Fresno, Mr. Valju, Patel G01, Mr. Valju, Thomas Burnett, Patel G01, Patel G01, Ken Fresno, Patel G01, Sirocco Sales, Mr. Valju, Patel G01, Patel G01, Patel G01, Patel G01, Ken Fresno, Patel G01, Thomas Burnett, Patel G01, Yankee Doodle, Patel G01, Patel G01, Mark II Brett. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget the morning stream. See you later, guys.
Hey,
Wait
what's
a
your
minute.
fucking hamburger face?
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up,
Upvote,
guys.
upvote, fuckers, upvote.